up, guys? Welcome to the On Blast Show. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're golden here. What's up, Virgil? All right, so tonight is a very special, and by special I mean I'm pretty fucking pissed off, episode dealing with the recent spats of violence in the FGC and how many of them have gone unpunished, how there's been cover-ups, how, CEO had its smash fights. It had the pop-off of a 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid going after an adult, going way beyond what would be considered, quote-unquote, a pop-off, in my opinion. I also heard there was potential of a fight with Tekken guys, but they managed to squash it. And a couple of wallets were stolen, was another thing I heard. Drunken debauchery and all that other good stuff. What I really want to focus on, though, is the violence in the FGC and how in the past we've gone and punished for it with knee-jerk reactions versus now not doing anything when it's actually in your face. Also, I'm going to invite Adonis and Corn on, and Mr. Triforce is going to be joining us as well. So let me add these guys in now and get this fucking show going here. Okay, so let's do the first one, which is Brian. Are you there? All right, that's one. Let me get you in here. Doobie doo. Oh shit, look at that. You actually are already in. What the fuck? That's pretty goddamn cool. All right, now let me add Mr. Mr. Triceratops. Where are you?
Call this dude Triceratops, man.
Alright, let's go to Triforce and Ed and Brian. Done. I got my shiny new group, and let's add you in. Let me do this. Let's pick up Triforce. Let me get my cigarette lit here. He's got to ride the bicycle a little bit, I think, to get the electricity rolling down there in Jamaica, but I think he just joined us.
Yeah, what's going on? Do you hear a fan in the background?
A what?
A fan.
Nah, you're good. I got a fan in my background too, so if they don't like it, they can eat a dick. Let me add you into this. Add source. I'm getting pretty good at this shit. Streams. New text stream. EMP Triforce. You got video or no?
No, I got no video. I actually don't have a video. Is that okay?
I don't care.
It's blistering hot over here in Jamaica, and my wife is not decent, so yeah.
Alright, Triforce, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
And Brian, you there? I think I dropped Brian. Alright, let me be here, Brian. Brian?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Chilling.
Let me do this. Hold on. Let me close this fucking annoying shit here. And remote view here. And let me do the fucking sound thing here just to make sure all the sound's kosher. Say hello.
Hello. Testing.
Brian?
Testing.
Beautiful.
Testing.
All right. If you guys want to turn your video on, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Why did it, okay. All right. So, guys that are not aware of what's been going on in the FTC, I know Triforce, you've definitely probably been out of the loop. Basically, in a nutshell, what's been going on is it started out with the first tournament for Mortal Kombat X, where they had what was called the Summit of Time, which was, you know, some of the best players from Injustice era, MK9, MKX, up until recent, with obviously Sonic Fox being one of the most notable out of them. They had picked up players like KP. They had a voting process. This player Tweety was involved. It was kind of ugly, like the voting process, and there was a lot of shit talk online to get votes, and you know, the typical who you think is your friend really ain't your friend when it comes down to somebody trying to get that extra nut. So basically what it turned out is the NRS players had cried that Chris G was a racist and got him removed. He was one of the automatic guests that were in, and they cried enough that they had him removed. So
Wow.
the league that was running this had gotten a replacement, which was this kid from Canada who goes by the name of HoneyBee. So during the tournament, what had happened was HoneyBee wasn't dominating as he was used to in Injustice, and he got salty. So after him getting salty, they also played some weird ass card type game called Mafia. It's like a party game, and basically in a nutshell, they blew his back out in the game, then they blew his back out in the party game. So he got salty. Now, Brian and Triforce.
Yeah.
How many guys have you punched over a video game in your lifetime?
Zero.
Brian?
Zero.
Okay.
How many did I almost punch? Several.
We all almost. We've all crossed that. We've all made it.
Yeah.
We stood at the edge of the cliff and looked down, and magically, we've all managed to pull ourselves back. Now, between both of you guys, how long have you been gaming each?
Well, since
30 years for me.
Yeah, almost 40 for me.
Okay. So, 40, 30. So that's basically 110 years between all three of us. And
you
never
make it sound low.
one of us laid a fucking hand on a person. Even in Detroit's rough arcades and New York City's rough arcades, where everybody likes to glorify how tough it was, we still never got into a fight because we lost. Now, that's not saying we didn't get into fights in arcades.
We got into fights in arcades, but not over no damn video game.
It was never about video games, exactly. So basically, after this kid gets his back blown out and his stool pushed up to his tonsils, he got super salty. So what did he do? Now, I'm just throwing it out because I got two brothers on the channel right now. There was 10 different black guys that you could have did it to. Instead, they went after Sonic Fox. What did he do to Sonic Fox? Well, let's find out. So basically, Sonic Fox went to go tie his shoe, and he sucker punched him in the face and threw him on the ground.
Wait, whoa, wait. He went to what timeout? Hold on.
Oh yeah, nah, see that.
I
Don't
was
go
under
back to
the
the
I was under
LGC.
okay. I was under the impression that he lost, and you know when you lose, you see guys like look at the other guy, he gets so tight and he tries to snuff him. But wait,
No.
Sonic Fox went to tie his shoe and he tried to snuck up. Oh, that
No.
damn.
Sonic bent down and he just clocked him in the face. Sonic was tying the shoe.
No, that's my point. Sonic went to go tie his shoe and the guy punches him when he goes to tie his shoe.
Punches him in the face and throws him down.
Nah. Okay. So hold on. All right. No, we're gonna skip all this. So what happens? What happens to the guy?
So now, the league that was running it obviously disqualifies him. Now, in the real world, and I stress this, you know, because I had people hitting me up in private where
The real world. Wait. Come on.
Before I get
Jim.
in the real world, both of these players would have gotten suspended. Don't matter who started it, make it stop. In the business world, you get rid of both parties. They don't care who starts it. But now, rewind a little bit. This is in mid-flight during a broadcast. You can't turn around, and let's all be real here. Love him or hate him, Sonic is the star of the show. So what do? You get rid of the star of your show?
No, wait. This happened on stream?
This happened in between.
Oh, in between. Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy.
They were streaming the Mafia game, and then and HoneyBee got disqualified. My mic sounds low. Triforce sounds loud. I don't know about that. Is that? Let me see if my mic. Let me go to my mic. You know, so basically, mic check 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me loud and clear or not?
Yeah, you've always been loud, so I don't know why they say you sound low.
Okay. Okay. So now, the league, you know, you're doing a broadcast. You're in the middle of a broadcast. You know, damage control went to like DEFCON 14. What do we do in this moment? So they did the right thing and they removed HoneyBee, and then immediately tried to get him out of there because now they have the feeling that there's guys there like KP Prime was there, who was basically like a father figure to Sonic Fox.
That's an ass whooping company.
Who wants to beat the shit out of him now? So they snuck him out as quick as possible.
Oh, that was smart though.
You know,
because I'd say that would have been a problem. They would have been inviting far more problems. So that was good. Okay, so here's the thing, because also I don't know if you paid attention to the NBA Finals. When I forgot the guy Lowry, he fell into the stands, and a fan or someone from the audience, which is kind of funny, so happened to be an executive, a shareholder in the Golden State Warriors. He went out of his way to extend over to Kyle Lowry, who fell into the stands, right, because he was trying to go for a loose ball or something like that, just to shove him. And the NBA suspended him 1 year. He can't attend any basketball games for 1 year. And this is an executive who has shares into the company just for touching the basketball player. Although it wasn't really anything like major. He just went to push him. You know, I think he got a little bit too hyped. You know, Kyle Lowry's on the Raptors, and that's the opposition team. So, but the point, because he put his hands on him in a negative direction, the NBA was like, we don't care if you have shares in this team. You're done for 1 year. So here's my question to you. This guy snuffed Sonic Fox at a live event when he goes to tie his sneakers. Well, tying his shoes is not really a big thing. Like that's not important. But the point is, he's a sucker punch. And the fact that he punched. So what was the punishment? Let's get to the punishment. What punishment did he get?
He was removed from some of the time and sent home. That's it. And yes, you heard me correctly. Never to be mentioned publicly.
Never. All he did was he made some type of long tweet after some of the time saying that he was disqualified and he's sorry and it'll never happen again. But he never went into any details of what happened, and it was pretty much the entire thing was just pretty much swept under the rug.
So is this guy part of a team?
Well, now
Probably he's definitely a part of some shitty non-paying sponsor that probably covers, probably gives him some fucking pork and beans at a tournament and pay for a hotel room or some shit. In a cool jersey.
We up to pork and beans. We evolved from Chef Boyardee now.
Yeah. We ain't eating ravioli no more. It's pork and beans now.
Alright, so what the punishment basically was, okay, and during this process, a lot of people, because, I've been embedded in the MK scene fucking since day one. But now I got these fake motherfuckers pretending like, they care about the scene. They were there. They were there. They witnessed this. Even if you didn't witness it firsthand, you were there and somebody told you what happened. This wasn't like it was in some fucking... everybody was spread out in the state of California. They were in the same studio, the same fucking room. But then nobody came out and said shit. All those people that say the scene ain't toxic, fucking mum. And they should all be ashamed of themselves. Now, people ask me, well, how do you know? I'm fucking James MK. Nothing in this community goes by me without me finding out within a day. Somebody will come up to me and be like, hey, did you hear this? Except in this case, a lot of people did. People that worked for the fucking studio, people that worked fucking at the location, the people that served the drinks, because that was the first thing I said, was there alcohol involved? And apparently HoneyBee had drank nothing. So this was stone sober when it happened. Now, on top of this, not only did he get no punishment and it never got mentioned, he was allowed to go to Combo Breaker and CEO.
Oh.
And CEO. Oh. The ones that knee-jerk reactions to infiltration and Noel Brown.
Yeah, I see that don't make any sense. If those guys got... Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. That's ridiculous right there. So all right, let's make a comparison to Infiltration. Infiltration's team, Panda Global, they punished him. So what punishment did his team give him?
Okay, here comes part 2. So check this out. So, this kid Tweety, he's fucking got a big mouth. He says dumb shit. He accused Korn of spitting on him. He's one of these guys that, gets super emo. Well, originally everybody tried to blame him. As if it was him that he punched, and apparently, he probably deserved it, was what people were saying. Now, rather than any of these people, listen, you all know what happened. But rather than these people say, hey, listen, step off Tweety, we're all boys and shit, and, it had nothing to do with him, they basically let him dive on the sword. Unbeknownst to himself, he was diving on the sword. So he's being accused of it, and they're trying to squash it. Their team has mentioned nothing of this whole thing. In fact, they're sending this little jerk off to Veniality or whatever the hell it is over in Europe. They sent him to fucking all these events like nothing happened. Now people have hit me up with Sonic forgave him. Well, that's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant. Yeah,
that's like I was telling James. That's like let's say Infiltration. Let's use Infiltration for example. Let's say Infiltration really did beat his wife ass, right? Let's say it really happened, right? And let's say it happened in the U.S. Okay, he gets mad, he gets salty, he's playing online. His wife is walking by in the background. He punches her in the fucking face, right? Now, he goes to jail, right? She says, you know what? I don't want to press charges. I just want my husband to come home. That doesn't matter to the state system.
Yeah,
No.
the state's gonna push charges.
Exactly.
She got nothing on that.
Exactly. At that point, as soon as you call the police on him and he goes to jail, it is out of your hands. You can love him as much as you want and all this other shit. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like some domestic abuse shit. You know what I'm saying? And no, it's okay. No, we're cool. It's not cool. It's not cool.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's not
Hey,
cool.
but I want to say something. You had mentioned something earlier, James. You said something about like how people said glorifying the arcade days. This is not a one-on-one equivalence. Like the arcade is the arcade, right? And this is supposed to be quote unquote esports. So if
Right.
this is a professional environment, then like his team should have suspended him, dock his pay, something, get rid of him,
Yeah.
whatever. Most teams would have got yeah, most of these guys don't get paid anyway. But something should have happened. The team should have disciplined him, and the scene should have disciplined him. If the scene's gonna discipline guys like Noel and guys like Infiltration, now why is this guy getting a pass? Like, what makes him so unpopular? What's the deal?
Well,
Hey,
here's
that,
here's the
hey,
thing.
that motherfucker should have been deported that day, and he shouldn't even have no visa to
It
come to the
wasn't.
U.S.
It
Oh
That
wait,
motherfucker,
he's not from the
he's
U.S.
he's
Canadian.
Canadian.
Oh, that's wild. Dudes is letting foreigners come up here. This is wild, B.
See, so now, in my opinion, okay, now I had told people how I felt. I was, I'm not a lifer. I'm not, ban him for life. Everybody fucks up. We all fuck up in things. I said 4 to 6
Yeah.
months. 4 to 6 months ban
No,
right
he has
now,
to get a
and
yeah, he has
it's
to get a
during the
punishment.
time right now because of the fact that the people are saying my fucking mic is low. Why is my
I
fucking?
don't why they saying your mic's low?
I don't know.
Yo, they need to turn up the stream because we can hear you loud and clear.
Well, let's see.
Well, are you using OBS or
No,
what are you using?
expert.
Oh,
Okay.
expert. Nah, I can't help you.
Yeah. All right. Is that any better? Test 1, 2. Testicle static. Might be your fan. Let's see.
You got motherfuckers on the motherfuckers
Test
visiting the
one,
country.
two, three,
You know what I'm
four.
saying?
Test
Snuffing
one,
dudes. This is
two,
crazy, B.
three.
This
Hey,
shit. This shit is
hey,
almost the equivalent of terrorism, B. Like, what the hell? Like,
you Jamaican, right?
yeah.
What happened if a Jamaican dude
Nah,
on
B. We can't talk
on a
about that. Nah.
what?
This.
Hold on. What happened to somebody that's in New York, right?
uh,
Visiting, right? You from Jamaica, and
uh,
you punch somebody in the face, and you're not even a fucking you're a visitor. What happens to you?
well, it's a little bit far more extreme there. You're most likely to get killed, but yeah, you can talk about
Well, of
that.
course.
That
Let's
Let me
that's
leave
a
it
let
little
me
bit
there.
do
extreme,
this. Let me
but
let me let me
yeah.
hold on. Let me drop the call and see if my mic gets better.
All right, cool.
All right, my mic sound better now? Yes or no? Let's see what we got here. Test 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So it's. I think it's Triforce's fan that's doing it. So let me fucking clean these out and add this shit back in. Remove. All right. Boom. Let me add in fucking Brian. Cool. Boom. It's Trifan. You there? No, I'm not hearing you at all. What the fuck? It's this fucking NDI shit. It's annoying. New tech NDI. Alright. Microphone, USB audio. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, boom. Okay, Triforce, you there? What the fuck? God damn it. Alright, how's that? Now I should be loud as a motherfucker. Alright, so now let me reopen this fucking thing. The airplane is my fan. Okay, now let me add fucking Brian. Alright, let me get the fucking audio here. And add this in here. This fucking... You hear me? Why am I not hearing you now? Or did I fucking disconnect my own fucking... Alright, hold on a second. Oh, where is this motherfucking... Loading. Fucking thing. Loading. Add source. General widget. Streams. New text. Why is this fucking thing not fucking adding these guys back in? I swear to God, XSplit fucking got all fucked up. Now I don't hear anything on my fucking audio video. Let's see. Microphone. Test 1, 2. That's good. Audio. I think my fucking headset's dead. There we go. Okay, one. I hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not.
All right. So let me add you in. Now let me add him back in. Add people to the call. Yeah, I hear your fan from a million miles away.
Oh, my bad.
Right.
Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. Add Brian. Okay. Call Brian. Now we get Brian in. Get you in. Get this fucking thing put into here. All right, Brian, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Add source. Let's see. Streams. New text streams. Let's get Triforce. Turn your video on a second, Brian, if you could. Let me add this in here. Why is it adding that one? Who is this? David? Oh, David. Yeah, alright, that is you. Okay, that's why. There we go. Much better. Sure. Alright. Much better. Everybody hears me now? Everybody hears everybody?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so, where were we? So, now you got not just the sucker punch, you got a team playing cover-up.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to.
Hold on. I got fucking double feedback now. I gotta open up a stupid sound mixer. There's so much fucking annoyance. Okay, talk.
All right, yeah. You there? So we still double feedback.
No, you're good now.
Okay. I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but the scene shouldn't regardless if that team is not proactive to do anything to the player, why isn't the scene like when the situation happened with Noel Brown, when the situation happened with infiltration, the scene was proactive in handing out the punishment. So the question here, well, okay, fine, I can accept the fact that the team, let's say the team just knows this guy on a personal level and is like, nah, they gotta look out for their player, and tell me stuff by like not punishing him for his actions. Why hasn't the scene been proactive on like getting at him? Like, is he like some type of star player? Because I never heard of him
Yeah, no,
before.
he's like a number two top Injustice player.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
so
that's how
so
that.
so so it was a cover up in a nutshell.
Okay, so that's how it works. So if he's not slapping around his wife or selling drugs, then he probably can go in there.
Or black.
Or black.
Oh, oh, I thought he was black.
No, he's whitey.
Hell no.
This is a white guy punching Sonic Fox
Yep.
at CDO.
No, at the summit. It was out in Cali. It got swept under the rug, so he was allowed to go to CEO. He was allowed to go into the NRS tournaments. He was allowed to go to fucking Combo Breaker because nobody talked about it. They tried to shove it under the rug. So once I started to publicly talk about it, the excuses had come out. Oh, it was just a push. Oh, he apologized. Oh, yeah, they're friends. You know, all the O's of why and how this shit happened. But at the end of the day, it was a fucking cover-up.
But that's dangerous though. Like, just off the strength of that, that could have been taken by black players throughout the community as a racist move. The same way they just what you started at the top of the show when they said they got Chris G removed. Dude, what if dudes is waiting in the pit for him at the summit of time or wherever, or CEO or whatever, and the next time they see him, they just disappear. Like, all right, since the scene is not going to cast out no punishment, since his team's not going to cast out no punishment, then they got him. Like they're setting a precedence for that. That's really irresponsible about that. They're supposed to. That's stupid. That don't even make any sense.
And
See,
now,
see
and now,
stuff like
and now, Triforce. I had my little Twitter account for like, I don't know, 10 years. Once I started to bring this up publicly, guess who got suspended permanently on fucking Twitter?
oh man.
And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, troll accounts. All of a sudden, troll accounts started to come around, asking people like James Chen, who I think I've had interactions with twice in 40 years. Oh, have you heard about James MK? I think he's going on the deep end. Even James Chen was like, motherfucker, I ain't talked to James in forever. I don't know. But it's like they made all these little trolly fucking posts to people, and then they deleted the account and deleted them. But you know, I learned from Mr. Stream of the Hut in the chat. I screen cap everything, so I got them all. You know, and I kept them on the side just for that reason. Because I knew it'd be well. They would basically. I mean, I'll read you a couple of them.
What did they suspend you? What
What's
did they
that?
suspend you for? What did they suspend you for?
Exactly. All right. I'll tell you exactly what I said that got me suspended. So basically, what had happened was this kid Tweety, who everybody blamed, who had nothing to do with it, last week was in an online tournament and he rage quit. And this kid HoneyBee had the balls to make fun of him for rage quitting online after you just rage quit and punch Sonic Fox in the fucking face.
That's wild, stupid.
So basically my tweet was and again, I didn't even hash him in it. I just made it in general. You know, because he had already had me blocked anyway, so it don't matter. I go exactly what I said, you know, so for you people out there with you know, sensitive ears, you might want to cover up. I said, the HoneyBee dude is full-blown retard. Like, beyond stupid. You sucker punch Sonic Fox for whooping your ass in video games in a game of Mafia, and your idiot ass gets banned from Summit of Time, then goes and insults Tom Tweedy for an online peaceful rage quit. Ban this cunt honeycock. That was what I put. So Twitter hit me with hateful conduct.
Oh yeah, that's the new census stuff going on.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but like you see that this to prove the point here about the scene not punishing him, he has no tact. And like after what you just did, even if the kid rage quit, you're the last person who should be talking. Like especially when you just got off the hook scotch free, shouldn't be opening your mouth for nothing. And seeing this is where man. See, this is why in the hood they just beat your ass when you do something stupid because they can't wait for actual justice to come. You just get an ass whipping, and just in case the justice doesn't come, you get the ass whipping, and at least everyone knows justice was served. Because that's just stupid right there.
Now his team Beast Coast is more than just FGC. They're Dota guys. They're throughout esports. So personally,
that's not smart to not do nothing to him.
Well, I plan on going on. I've already spoke to a couple of shows that deal with other esports genres, and they're very interested in this stuff. So I mean, I'm telling you right now, unless this kid HoneyBee gets banned, I'm going to be doing the rounds there. I'm going to be going after their sponsors at Corsair and Intervent. Yeah, oh, by the way, Corsair, the makers of power supplies and keyboards and mice, they sponsor this. So basically, Corsair allows their players that they sponsor to punch motherfuckers in the face, and they pay for it.
Hey, Corsair may have a new marketing thing. Our PC equipment
our PC will sucker punch you. Don't get sucker punched by the competition. Get sucker punched by us. But it's like it's gotten to the point now where personally for the cover-up, they're lucky there isn't an esports organization governing body, because I would say because they got Apology Man, they got Lord Knight, they got Mr. R and Hayes, and then they got HoneyBee and his brother. I would ban all of them for a fucking tournament now because your team covered it the fuck up. And I would ban your Dota team too. I mean, this is beyond scumbaggish. I mean, what more? God forbid if Adonis did that. And Adonis goes on Twitter and says, "Dear Twitter, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. And it won't happen again. I learned my lesson." You think they'd be like, "All right, man, good job, Adonis. You learned your lesson. We'll just let it go."
Adonis does that, and he leaves the event in handcuffs. That's number one. He's going to jail. Like, it's not even a video game thing. That shit is going to transcend straight into real life. Like, he's going to jail for assault, period. That's it. Like, there won't be no cover-up, and there won't be no banning from tournament, because he'll be sitting in a fucking cell. So he won't be able to attend a tournament. So that right there is that's wild. That's just wild. Holy smokes. That's crazy. That is crazy. This is nuts. Oh man, the FGC hasn't evolved. Not one bit. Damn. I thought all this time while I'm on vacation, something would have happened. It looked like nothing happened. Everything stayed the same.
Yeah. No, nothing changed. Nothing changed. It actually got worse.
It's more people entering tournaments. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like
1 million people, 2 or 3 million people buy games, and like 500 people show up and play, and people think that's some significant shit.
But
think about that. Think about that number. Think about that ratio I just said. 2 million people buy a game, and 500 people show up to play it, and people think that this is like, I don't know. Don't give me this stuff.
That's not even 1%. That's not even 0.1. I think that's like 0.00, and the one is somewhere like
it's
way out there.
0.00025%.
Wow.
So 0.00025% of the player base decides to compete, and motherfuckers is jumping for joy like I don't know, like we doing some amazing shit these days. It's
It,
still the same
it,
look, it's still the same $10 entry fee as it was in 1998. You know what I'm saying?
Let me go over something real quick. I just want to recap something because it's been a while. Let's look at Noel Brown's situation. When Noel Brown got caught at for trying to grab a girl's butt, and I really stress the trying because I don't know what other people seen. I know what my eyes saw. He missed. So
yeah.
like, saw all of that, and he missed. He didn't get to grab her butt. It's just the attempt. Last I remember, like the scene white knighted the situation to make sure that justice was served and he was banned. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so where's the scene to petition a
Well,
punishment
they
for
don't, they don't, they don't
$120?
care. You got guys in the MK scene like this kid King Hippo from Arizona, who's Mr. Super Duper Social Justice Warrior, and he gonna close a blind eye. This is the same little cocksucker, and he ain't little by no means. But this fucking guy turned around and went after me that I'm somehow, you know, the Nazi fucking Trump supporting, anti-gay, anti-this, I'm a monster. Shut the fuck up, you fat. Oh, I fat shamed because he's a fat fuck. You know,
Oh.
but he actually said that. I can't believe the host of a show would fat shame me. Oh, don't be fat. There you go. Problem solved. You know,
That's crazy.
but it's like these guys are nowhere to be found. The LGBT of the FGC. Why are you not defending your own? He sucker punched the biggest gay kid in the whole fucking FGC. If not esports almost in general. Esports
Actually,
player of the year.
you know what's so crazy? Isn't wasn't he the esports player of 2018?
Yes.
Sure was.
That's crazy. So we out here dumping esport players of the year. That's wild. That's crazy. This doesn't make any sense. So wait, nobody's gonna say anything about
Nobody
this?
said shit. Nobody
All right,
said shit.
so I got a question now. Now it's time to make this racist. So where are the black dudes at? Like I don't understand that. I don't care if he's gay. That's one of our own. Where we at?
Well,
Nobody
now
saying it?
you gotta. Now you gotta understand where people are at because of all these lies that these and the bullshit that these guys get shoved. They're afraid that they're gonna burn a bridge, so they don't
If
say
they
shit.
if they would just punish honeybee accordingly, not because we want him to be punished, just because we want the standard to be met. Like you have to uphold the rules. The rules are the rules, man. That's just that. All we want is fair play. If Noel gets punished, if what's this guy's name,
Honeybee.
infiltration gets punished, or anybody else gets punished, it's only fair to make sure this guy is not above the he's not above the
But
rules.
at this point, because now keep in mind, this has been, I had spoken to ATO, who is talking about suspending him and not letting him at his event. But I won't mention that person's name, and he's a good dude. Hey, listen, I joke around. I can't stand Jeff Bailey, Keats. Honestly, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about any of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like I'm not out to get them. So this guy, he hit me up, and you know what he said to me? Yesterday was the first time I heard about this. Now you know when this happened? In the middle of May.
oh, it's July now. What the hell?
Exactly. In the middle of May this happened, and now you're just hearing about it.
No, so what needs to happen is that, to be very honest with you, James, perhaps you should just create a petition and ask all the TOs to step in and create punishment for this kid. Because, like, can't let that rock, man. We're showing favoritism here. Next thing you know, people are going to say, oh, so when a white and an Asian does something, they get punished. But no, when a black and an Asian does something, they get punished. But when a white guy does something, nah, man, we got to set the precedence. Like, real talk. This kid's got to get it. I'm like, it's either that or you should get an ass whipping. I'm like, what? He's got to get something. Something's got to happen. I'm like, if he wants to take an ass whooping and go to the tournament,
Let's be real. He
then
ain't he ain't taking an ass whooping.
you know, and
He
I'm
ain't
like,
gonna.
man,
He ain't gonna. Those days of all right, I'll just take the ass whooping and be done are gone. You know, now it needs to be severer because again, now it's gone beyond just him. Your team covered it up.
the
Knowing
team
your
that
team knows what happened.
did the team release did the team
Not
release
even a statement.
whoa, nothing?
Nothing.
We don't hear like that?
Not a peep.
This
In
is this
fact, their asses will put tweets out. Yeah, man, go out to CEO and Combo Breaker and go meet HoneyBee and the rest of the Beast Coast GG team. They didn't do shit. They squashed it like it was nothing.
nah, the tournament organizers of the FTC have to step in. They gotta do something, man. This has to be brought. They gotta ban this kid. Like he's gotta miss all tournaments for at least 1 year. Like that's just crazy. You can't, because what you're now letting this Beast Coast organization.
I think they're still letting him off easy. I mean, he still dodged the fucking assault charge.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but like the fact that no police was called at the time, I guess they could be
Right.
the only person
Right.
that could do something about that is Sonic Fox if he decided to go and call the cops and then press charges. But since it went to law enforcement is out of the way out of this for right now, the scene has to render judgment. If the team is not gonna punish him, man, the scene has got their punishment. Like, okay, it's funny to me. I find this all comical or whatever, but this is out of hand. Like the fact that you're like not even a statement from the team, so you're just like, oh word, yo, I listen, man. I just need you to keep it quiet. You know what you did was wrong or whatever, but like just stay out of the public eye. Which when you mentioned a tweet about him telling someone wasted, he's an idiot because. If I was Beast Coast, I'd have like, you're off social media for 3 months. Don't you dare type a single damn thing on your Twitter. Nothing. Not even if it's positive. Especially if you're trying to keep it on the low. And the fact that my man went back out there and started talking reckless online like it's just nothing. Like, and
Yeah,
dog,
like it
just
never happened.
like it never happened. This is wild. See, this is why ass whoopings should be handed out, man. This should be a standard thing. Like the fact, like the scene, the community could have handled this properly, and it would have never been. You would have just gotten a quick ass whooping, and then it was like, "You sorry?" Yeah, and then everyone would have went back to normal. But like, see, you can't even go professional now. You can't be old school and crazy, and you can't be professional. It's just dudes just out here swinging on.
Now, now,
Just
now,
swinging
now,
on dudes.
not something I really want to stay focused on, but now it gatewayed already. It already gatewayed to something else. So we all know over the years that pop-offs are supposedly this hype thing. So at CEO, one of the old school MK guys, Scar, was playing a young kid Buffalo. Now the young kid is, a 6'2" fucking white kid with long hair, kind of scary looking, but he's 16. And when he beat Scar, it was nothing short of like just asking to get into a fight.
I saw some picture where it looked like he was just yelling in Scar's
Yeah,
face.
exactly. That kid's 16. You can't punch a 16-year-old kid in the face. And,
Oh
and,
well,
and
he probably been on World Star Hip Hop too many times. That's probably what that's about. That's the only thing I can think of. He's probably been on World Star too much and he got hyped. Scar probably knew it was like this guy's been on World Star too much. I'm not sure true World Star, but that Scar is like he's the experienced one, so he's just like whatever. Scar didn't do it. Did he?
but for that, it was at CEO, and because of this narrative in the FGC of hype, they let it go for a while. Like they didn't come in and say, yo, guys, chill. Like you saw it escalating and start. Like this kid got in his face, first the two boys, motherfucking bitch ass, yada 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 yada, And was it gonna go to punches? No. But for somebody on the outside to look at that, did they think it was hype? No.
Yeah, that
Because
was a nice.
especially with the size difference.
Yeah, I think I wonder if Scar was like, if I hit it, it'll make me look more like a bitch
Yeah,
than yelling
punching a
at me.
16-year-old kid.
That,
And he handled it
That
well.
motherfucker look grown to me.
Yeah. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, you could say it, you could think it, but at the end of the day, he's still a kid.
Hey
But
James, if you find a video of this shit, put it on the show so I can see it because
yeah,
I haven't
because
seen it.
I've only seen a picture. I just saw a
Yeah,
picture on Facebook of it. I've never seen it. Like,
somebody put a link in for the video of the Scar honeybee. I mean the Scar daddy or fucking burrito or whatever buffalo, so these guys can see it.
I got a question though. So okay, it's been years since
No, you don't get
um.
banned for linking a URL. You're free to link anything in here but porn. There you go. So yeah, they put the clip in the chat.
Give me a second. Let me take a look at this real quick. Let me take a. I'm gonna wait. Clipped by let me take a look at this real quick. I want to see.
I mean, that's not even 80s arcade pop-off.
What? Yo, wait. You need to calm down. Like, calm down. Like, see, wait. Where's the reps? Where's the reps?
Oh, they eventually
See,
stop it.
nah, come on. Now, this is foolish. See, what's gonna happen
The
is
refs were too
either
busy
the
reffing. The
TOs.
refs were too busy reffing fucking Alex Jet Bailey's wrestling match.
uh, they gotta, they, nah, they gotta calm that down, please. They gotta calm that down because, yeah, all right. So, all right, I'm done.
So
They gotta calm that down because, like, look, they gotta start putting like a rep or somebody by the stage because it's only gonna take one incident where somebody is just not gonna be able to restrain themselves and some shit like that happen. And worst of all, if it's a black guy who clocks a white kid and knocks him out stone cold, then it's like, oh, see these quote unquote thugs, and like that's a lot of restraint for Scar. I gotta give him a lot of props for
yeah, I
that.
give him tons of it.
Because
what?
yo, he'd be finished. He would have been finished, yo. That yo, it would take all but 2.3 seconds to just haymaker him real quick. You can't be on, man.
See now he would. Now
I
he wouldn't have gotten away with that with fucking Honeybee. He would have sucker punched him.
see they gotta put people. They gotta
What's
before something happens in the FGC that's gonna look real bad. It's gonna appear on Kotaku. Dudes need to like really start putting like TOs need to like start putting people close by the stage, stoppers close by the stage to diffuse any type of nonsense. Like, look, a pop off is a pop off, but like you can't be if dudes want this the FGC to really thrive in esports, man. If this was a basketball game and you jumped up in the face like that, a rep would have ran and tried to break it up. Whistles is all over the place because they don't want no altercation. You can't let that rock on the stage. What if Scar just lost it? Forget the middle finger. What if he just clocked him? Then how hype would it have been? It wouldn't have been hype anymore. It'd have been, oh shit. Shit turned real fast. That's what that would have been.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's what that would have been. They would have turned it to that. It would have been
I would have been banned for the rest of the year off of that one.
like that. They
Off
gotta. Yeah.
that shit right there. That shit right there. I just watched it. You get your
I
ass
might have
beat.
went out and beat
I'm
his.
so,
I
I'm
would.
sorry.
I might want to.
I'm sorry.
If his father was there, I might have to beat his dad up.
Check this out. At that point, you disrespecting me as a human being. I can give a fuck less about jail. I can give a fuck less about this tournament. I can give a fuck less about this sponsorship. I can give a fuck less about the community. At that point, you do that shit to me, you are getting fucked up. Slap the fuck out.
And this is exactly why like there needs to be some. There needs to be some
Rules.
type. Yeah, there needs to be. Wait, so James, since my vacation, there has been no structure to the whole scene
None.
added yet.
None. In fact, it's less. When you were around, they did ban infiltration and Noel. Now that you're gone, they don't ban nobody.
This shit is wild. This shit is wild.
You know, and motherfuckers are too concerned with pretending they're leaders of communities to actually be a leader of the community. I'm not a leader. Listen, I'm not a leader of any community. Never was, never will be, don't want to be. I told everybody I'm a fuck up. But I've always done what's right. At the end of the day, nobody can accuse me of being a liar or fucking the tinfoil hat conspiracy guy that everybody seems to think I am. Because everything I've ever said has been right. At the end of the day, I've never had to go back on my word. And the fact that these people are more concerned about being fucking commentators and making top money, you know, whatever the hell they're getting their sponsors. But what they're not doing is calling out the real fucked up shit. Listen, a guy fucking humping his girl in the corner of a fucking arena, I don't give a shit. Let them hump away. A guy smacks a girl, that's a different story. A guy smacks another guy, that's a different story. You know, a guy pops off to that degree, that's a different story. You know, Pig of the Hut's in the stream right now. I don't know if he's still here or not. Me and him have gone toe-to-toe on things for years. Never once did he or myself say, oh, well, I'm going to go find him and beat him up. Never. But something transitioned from then to now where somehow it's all of a sudden okay. Which is baffling.
Yeah, no, I'm still lost for words at the Scar shit. I'm literally still lost for words at that shit. Like,
I think the Scar shit's worse than Sonic Fox. Me personally, I take the sucker punch. At least something.
Hey, now Firewall, you're right. Press charges or move on for Sonic Fox, but that has nothing to do with the FGC. The FGC as a body has to punish him. If not, the next time I see him, I should just punch him in the face.
Yeah, because there's no punishment.
Because all you can do is, I'll do it at an event I don't care about. I'll go to Veniality. I'm never going to go to Europe twice. Go to Veniality, walk in, punch him in the face and leave. It doesn't matter that they moved on. That's what you don't understand. It has nothing to do with them. It was a fucking crime.
Time out. The girl with the Noel Brown situation, she moved on from the situation. She was like, nah, it's all right, whatever, after the whole initial complaint. Noel still got banned for a year.
But see, Firewall keeps saying, you keep saying that they moved on. It has nothing to do with them. Yeah, I don't care if they did or not.
Infiltration situation had nothing to even do with the FGC. Mm-hmm. That had something to do with him and his relationship in another country. Keep this in mind. In another country. It wasn't even in America. It was on the other side of the planet.
With his wife. A fight with his wife that turned out to be well overblown for what it turned out to be.
But you already know what that is, Triforce. You got to imagine that infiltration was like a top 2 or top 3.
It was number 2 ranked player, so you know ain't nobody going to come to bat for him that's in the Pro Tour.
So you know they didn't even want him competing. They were happy about that shit. Even if he didn't even do it, they was like, yeah, ban his ass.
They were like,
actually, apparently he didn't do it. He didn't do it. It was a domestic argument that was a little bit too rowdy, that people blew out of proportion. I just don't understand, because unless the funny thing is, unless he was arrested and there's charges and there's a criminal record, they should never punish him. Which is, I find funny. They jumped the gun and punished him for a crime they weren't even sure he even committed. And if they're going to do that to him,
It was over
And
speculation. It wasn't even a crime. It was just
it's
speculation, right?
speculation. So if they punish infiltration on speculation, how is this guy not getting punished when he clearly rocked Sonic Fox, the #1 fighting game player on the planet?
Yep.
Rocked him in his face and nothing happens?
I'm telling you now, dude. I don't know what event I'm going to go to that I'm going to punch somebody in the face. But I don't know. I'll pick one randomly, like, I'm going to start writing my little tweet longer now, so I'll have it prepared when it happens. And then when one motherfucker says that I should be banned, then I'm going to say, nah, you didn't ban HoneyBee, motherfuckers.
Yo, James, Evil Jigga said they would have punched Dark Prince in the face.
Yeah.
I think you're right, James. I think he punched Sonic Fox in the face because he looks at Sonic Fox and he doesn't feel threatened. It's not like he's gonna punch All Caps or Adonis in the face, or
No.
Blood Red, or any.
I give him a free one. I mean, he can get a free one off of me. Give him one free one.
That's really suspect.
And NRS should be ashamed because they know about it. You think they don't know about it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at the situation with Noel. This guy get trapped as Noel's dumping dudes. Who's handicapped? No mercy. Oh man, I can't believe that was.
You know, but the shitty and the NRS community is more toxic than the Smash community because they allowed this to happen. And even like I see Firewall. Oh, you know, hey, if they squashed it, so you don't care about the community, you care about yourself at the end of the day, which is cool. At least I know where you stand. But to sit there and say they squashed it, it should be done, then then you're not really looking at the community and trying to grow a community. You're trying to grow your wallet.
Yeah, what's this guy's name? Firewall. I think you're missing the principal point. Wait, he says I care about grown men handling stuff, Jimmy. Shouldn't been handled there. No, but Firewall, I think you're missing the point. The point that we're trying to make is this: if you want the scene to grow, there's certain rules that should be structured, general rules, standard rules that should be put in place. Just for the whole scene as a whole.
This is the thing about it. So we've already had instances where the Noel thing happened. We had the shit where infiltration happened. It was just speculation. He wasn't even guilty of anything. So these dudes have received bans from pretty much every, like Capcom or whatever sponsored event, which is pretty much every tournament these days. They got banned for a certain amount of time for either doing something or not doing something. So in order to keep things consistent, right? Consistent.
So, yeah.
That's the whole point. It has to be some type of penalty. You know, that's just the bottom line. You can't punish certain people for this, and they didn't even do this shit. Noel didn't even grab the girl ass. Infiltration didn't even beat his wife's ass. They punished these dudes for shit they didn't even do, and then this dude clearly punching niggas in the face, confirmed. Only people, you know, and like because nobody and I understand why. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like when it's a crowd of people and they see a fight on the street and the cop starts asking people what happened. I didn't see none. Right. That's what you get. And that's what you're gonna get.
And not only that, but you know, this is a real crumb snatching community. You know, this shit is still poverty. You know, motherfuckers, they want to be in that little bullshit limelight. You know, they want to be the first ones considered for things when NRS does something or when Namco does something or Street Fighter does something. So, you know, they want to be in that limelight and they don't want to have anything quote unquote toxic, you know, in regards to them. So, you know, saying something like that in public, you know, would theoretically diminish them or tarnish them.
I don't mean to cut you, Adonis.
No, go ahead.
So now, all right, here's something I just thought about, right? Okay, and this is not me. This is not me hunting down for Honeybee. I don't even know who this person is, but so what? Let me get this straight. NRS banned Chris G because the community brought up some old shit
From 2
about
years ago. 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and NRS put to action retroactively punishing Chris G, because that's a retroactive punishment. Because this is something Chris G did when they didn't even have their game or whatever. Retroactively punish Chris G. So what is NRS going to do to Honeybee?
Nothing. Because they're fucking
That's
cowards.
BS. No, that's BS then. You can't retroactively punish Chris G off of the strength of that the community was complaining about something Chris G said about black girls or some dumb shit. When first of all, people are so stupid. They don't even know Chris G. Chris G was in the hood with me, Nelson, and Yipes and the rest of us. And so all this shit about Chris G not liking black girls, don't even listen to none of that. He's lying his ass off. So that's what that is. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's what that is, right? But so the issue is, if they're gonna retroactively punish Chris G, then they gotta punish this guy in real time, because that doesn't make any sense. That's double standards. This means they're allowing. It depends on which circle you're in, and you can get away with certain things, because that's the precedence that they're setting.
Now, to interject on that, because Tuxedo Daisy tell Triforce it wasn't NRS, it was the Summit people. They kicked him out of the event. They'll never put him in the Summit again. But NRS knows about this, and NRS needs to punish him too.
Just like how Capcom punished Noel when he was at
Combo Breaker.
When he was at Combo Breaker's event. Exactly. NRS needs to be like, yo, we can't. First of all, just from a point of business standpoint, that won't even look right. Let's say this Honeybee character makes it to like the finals or whatever. He can't go to the NRS finals. He's finished. He's supposed to be done for this year. That's it. You pack it up. Wait till 2020. Now you learn your lesson. It'll put dudes on notice. Listen, you get salty in the game. Keep in mind, you throw that punch.
You're jeopardizing what you got.
Yeah, you jeopardize your whole season, and this is what will make the sponsors or this team will hold him accountable. Because if NRS goes, we do not tolerate or condone this type of violent behavior, you're done for the season. Now a team owner or a sponsor is going to say, well, the reason why I'm sponsoring you is so that you can get to the NRS playoffs, whatever, and you just do that in the garbage.
Yep.
So why am I sponsoring you again? You lost your sponsorship. Now dudes think twice before doing that. But if you just let it rock, like Honeybee, dudes out here like, oh, word, well, you know something? If a dude ever do that to me, I'm going to swing on him. And if dudes ever come to me, I'm going to be like, well, look what y'all happened with Honeybee. And that's what they're going to do. They'll be like, so Honeybee can swing on dudes and I can't?
Exactly.
So dudes can't let this precedence be set, man. Dudes got to do something now. They cannot let this precedence be set. And that's not me hating. That's just me being logical here. Do not let that precedence get set. Because, listen, don't let those...
just have an FGC soap party.
Well, I was about to say... Yeah, I was about to just say, or, okay, if y'all want to let this rock, then don't get mad when the thugs go, alright, we down.
Yeah.
Because the thugs got no problems. We can do this. Is this how we're all time? We good. Go back to the days. It's all good, B. You just go back to the days. And then when dudes start, yo, why y'all go wilding out? No, we wilding out because y'all let him wild out. And then it's going to turn into a race issue. Well, how come the white guy gets to punch the black guy, but the black guys can't get to punch the white guy?
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna say when I knock somebody's shit. Yeah.
So don't let it turn into that. Don't let it turn into that.
And the way to stop that is to punish now.
Punish him now. Don't let it turn into that.
Because I'm telling you now, somebody gonna do that. And again, when you go to the event, that one event without fucking security, and some salty kid decides to bring his gun, don't come crying. Don't come
Oh, see
crying.
that.
And that's it. And
So,
if I could see people getting away with punches, it makes it seem like I can get away with that too.
no, you can. Jacksonville, Florida,
Yep.
Madden. Yeah,
Yep.
so that'll go down.
You
That
know.
dude that got on the stage when Scar looked like he was ready to do a mass shooting.
Yeah.
For real. It looked like, that was some above the rim shit. Like, oh, Scar beat me, let me go get this bag. That's how that motherfucker looked, man.
Wait,
Oh, man.
how do God? Why am I dumb? I don't understand. Like, I don't think did I say something illogical?
No. No, actually, you're kind of being logical.
So why am I dumb all of a sudden for what I said? Like, this is crazy. Like, why do guys?
See,
Like,
wait,
do
wait,
you
wait.
guys really want
Firewall,
to
firewall.
bro?
See, right there, firewall. What you just said. What the fuck does Sonic's blessing have to do with anything? It has nothing to do with Sonic's blessing. He don't need to bless it. He needs to understand he was the victim. You got a choice. Press charges or not. After that, the FGC comes in and says, yeah, he ain't pressing charges on you, but we don't want you at our fucking events.
Well, if he's going to use that as an example, well, the so-called girl Chris G made the racist statement to. Did she press? No, she ain't press. So how come Chris G they didn't let Chris G rock?
Yep.
See, so like that's double standard. Come on, you guys can't even do that, man. Stop that foolishness, man. I'm like, do y'all want? Well, it don't matter to me. Like, so I actually doesn't accurate about it. I shouldn't really be getting too
But Sonic is a pussy. Let's be real here. Sonic is a fucking pussy. At the end of the day, he's a fucking pussy. He's the type of guy that if I went up to him when he won 250 grand and I met him in the parking lot and said, motherfucker, I'm taking that money, he would give it to me, smile, and then call the cops after.
Look at this. Look what Spider said. What would stop HoneyBee from hitting someone again?
Nothing. Nothing.
No.
I mean, when he went home, he didn't even pay for his own flight.
Yeah.
Think about that. He got sent home.
Wowzers.
He got sent home.
Yeah.
So he didn't even get punished on his own dime. Think about that.
I know.
I would have left his ass stranded in
I'd be
LA.
like, good luck,
You
good
gotta
luck.
get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy. So if you go to a tournament so dudes are gonna go to esports tournaments on a 1 minute, like, yo, how you get home? Bop.
Bop.
That's how I'm getting home. It's gonna walk somewhere and just get a plane ticket home. That's how that's gonna rock. This is
we know why we know why Sonic was punched. The reason Sonic was punched was simple. HoneyBee was getting his stool pushed in Mortal Kombat all weekend. He wasn't the top dog that he thought he was gonna be, and then they ganged up on him in the game of Mafia to whatever it takes to knock somebody out. They all ganged up and knocked him out, and he got salty about it. And there is a video of him walking around saying, fuck you guys, as he walks away. And then the punch happens not too long after, but that wasn't recorded.
Oh, so he was building up rage.
Yeah, it was a whole weekend rage thing.
See, and then you see, now you want to know so funny? People would think that shit is cool, so what? But let's rewind and go back to the Jacksonville shooting. That is the same scenario that happened at the Madden tournament. That kid was upset that he lost. He was whooping around.
Yep.
Fuck this, angry or whatever. And my man literally said, hold on. Dipped home, came back with the tools and just lit everyone up.
Yep.
Like, that's, see, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
See, and dudes just think this is just some regular situation.
But see, you know what bothers me about you know what bothers, and I like Firewall. He's a good dude. But like with this whole thing, what bothers me the most about this is people trying to defend it.
Hey,
there's nothing to defend though.
I know.
I was at final round this year. They had these motherfucking Ku Klux Klan looking cops working the door, and I guess Larry did that in response to the Jacksonville shooting or whatnot. But the irony of the whole thing for me was, it's these fucking KKK cops and shit looking at me all crazy. You know, I still had my beard and shit back then, and it looking at me like if they wasn't put like this, they was looking at me like if they weren't working that door, they'd be shooting me. They would be shooting me unarmed right now. That's the look that they gave to me. Now the thing about it is, the only reason we have the security situation is because of
The shooting.
emo ass white boys who want to shoot.
Yep.
So why the fuck are you looking at me crazy?
Well, the thing is, I like as bad as black people are, we're not doing no mass fucking gun shooting. Like, we don't do dumb shit like that. Like that's just an emo shit, and that's a lot of fucking bad inbreeding with the parents and their children who teach their kids that type of violent shit.
Did you say
In their,
inbreeding?
huh?
Did you say inbreeding?
Inbreeding, yeah, there's something wrong with those kids because those kids shouldn't even be that violent. Like, you have to understand, like, I can't even necessarily even blame the kids. What be going on in the house, what goes on at the home for a kid to get so mad over the loss of a Madden tournament that my man comes back to the Madden tournament and indiscriminately claps people? That's crazy. You'd be surprised at the shit that goes on. What some senator, no, some politician or whatever who just stepped down from Trump's office just a while ago because he had to go back home because he has to deal with his son, and his son cracked his mom's head with a bat. This is a senator or whatever, or a politician. Like, yo, sometimes, like, this shit is crazy what goes on in the homes of certain white people. Like, it's not like, I can understand, like, the city white kids, that's different. But, like, the country white kids, a lot of fucked up shit be happening inside the household.
Yeah, they be getting their stool pushed in by daddy.
Oh, I didn't want to say. I didn't want to go there.
I'd probably be one of those angry white kids if my daddy was pushing my stool in weekly too.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that though, but yeah. So it's important. We don't know if that's happening with HoneyBee. Like, we don't.
Nah, he's a bumpkin. He's from Montreal or Toronto or whatever. He ain't that bumpkin.
Oh, okay. Well, like, when dudes get angry like that, man, that's some shit well, he is 16. I don't know. Like, damn, nah, because even back in the arcades, even when I was like 14, I wasn't trying to see the HoneyBee kid.
No, HoneyBee's 20-something.
What?
He's older. He ain't 16. The one that raged in that video with Scar is 16.
Oh, I mixed them up. Them up. Wow, is this a grown-ass man?
Yeah.
Over some video?
Yeah, this ain't no... This is some Ken doll-looking motherfucker, too. He one of those little pretty boys.
This is crazy. Like, dudes need a vacation, man. Dudes need to put the joystick down for a little bit, man. Like, dudes need to get out of the house and go to Montego Bay or some shit, man. Like, for real. Like, that's crazy. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Sonic Fox be younger than him then?
No, I think they're about the same age. I think. He might be I think HoneyBee might be a little older. I think.
Not over no game though, man. Come on, you're in front of mad people over a video game.
Yep.
Like, the fact that just doing that in front of people, just like, you gotta think about your own image, man. Like, come on. Like, whatever. I guess. Well, I guess we'll have to see what the FGC does. But you said some tournament. Some tournaments
already reached out to me and asked me about it, and I told them dead ass what happened. And if you want to call me a rat, fuck you. My last name Fink, motherfucker. I'm a rat Fink. Fuck out of here.
Well, not,
I look out to make sure it doesn't happen again. That's it. Hopefully.
First of all, that got nothing to do with being a rat. That's live. Everyone knows that happened. You have a fiduciary duty to the safety of the community and the elevation of the community to say something to tournament organizers. The fact that other tournament organizers or the tournament organizer of that event didn't go around and say anything just goes to show that these dudes don't care about the scene. Dudes care about their pockets.
Yeah.
And well, I guess that's all right. But then if you want to be like that, just keep it 100.
Yeah, well, they
Keep
don't
it a
do that
stack.
because they'll put out their little fucking speeches about how don't harass women
Yeah, exactly.
and don't say nothing that makes you phobic. And be nice to each other. Think positive. That's the new one in this fucking jerk off scene, by the way. Everybody's got to think positive. Think positive.
So when you get ducked in the face, you gotta think.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't kick me in the dick. That's positive.
I wonder if he punched Sonic Fox in the face and looked at him and said, "Think positive now."
And it's I feel bad for Sonic because Sonic got punked out. At the end of the day, he got punked out. He held the L. But again, Sonic removed from the equation. If it was somebody else, would these people even give a shit?
Was this a private event?
It was like a private event for like
Yeah, it was private.
10 guys or 20 guys or whatever it was.
See, I don't mean to do this, Adonis, but I'm just putting this out there. I believe that if Korn was there, it'd have been a wrap for that kid. There'd be no discussion. It would be literally as it happened on site. He getting rushed. Like that's just me. Like what you doing, dude? It would just happened to him. There would have been no. Had that been at a public FTC scene, man, gotta be a whoa. I can imagine that. Whoa, at a public
Hey,
FTC.
hey,
Woo.
hey, hey, I would have beat both brothers' ass.
Yeah,
Just because.
absolutely.
That that would have been crazy. Let's say that happened at like
Evo.
imagine that happened at like whoa at Eve. No, well, no, that would not happen at Evo.
Why
Uh,
not?
uh, uh say what you want to say with it, cause
Why not? Let's
what's that
be
guy?
real here. Let's be real here. Pools are
Okay,
pools.
okay.
5,000 people, 10,000 people show
That's
up.
true.
That
I'm
big
thinking on the
bald
stage.
man, big bald man ain't everywhere floating around.
That's true. I was thinking about on the stage because I was thinking like if that happened on the stage at Evo, Big Ball Man's he getting yanked with one hand
Yeah.
and flung somewhere. He getting yanked. But like if this was to happen, like let's say this happened at Big East tournament, holy smokes!
Oh, he would get
I
smoked.
think
He would get smoked, and they would get smoked.
yeah, I think
Oh, the
no,
black guy can't run his events. Where's his security?
no, I don't think Biggie would have like Biggie would have just draped him. He would have got draped up.
Yeah.
That's all. But like he wouldn't have like hurt him. But he would have got draped up. My thing is if Biggie was to do something like that, see, I wouldn't even condone. I wouldn't even suggest Biggie to even do some shit like that because like you know what type of world we live in, dude. Like the white kid snuff Sonic Fox, big ass Big E walks up and drapes this kid up, and then it's like tournament organizer molests a Ted D like what? Like he just snuffed him. And like oh man, this shit gets spun in the news real fast, B. Next thing you know, Big E gets handcuffed. Wow. So this is an actual problem. If no one can see uh, the problem in this and the immediate future coming up in this, if you can't see the problem in this field, then you ain't
Then
trying to be the
you don't want to
same.
be in esports. You don't want to be. I don't
Then
want to hear any motherfucker tell me how they are trying to grow esports if you allow this to go on, because you don't. You want it dead, deader than I want it, and I want it dead. I just want it dead by natural causes, not because fucking it got shut down because too much violence.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, I hope so you say you have an interview lined up.
I got a couple. I got a couple
Oh,
lined up. I'm not going to put out
you,
there. I don't listen. I'm just going to say this. I'm talking with Richard Lewis. That's one person.
oh, word? All right.
And then there's a couple of other a couple of other shows that I want to that I've been talking to, and a couple of fucking online fucking Kotaku type folks.
Oh, definitely. See that sometimes the best way to get dudes to act on stuff and get them to do something is give Kotaku a call. and let Kotaku put it out there. Let Kotaku says,
Yeah.
let's see which tournament organizers is going to take up and ban this guy and then force him to do it.
Yeah.
Because like if dudes don't want to do it, then you got to shame them into doing it.
And that's why.
crazy.
And listen, at the end of the day, you took something from me. Now I'm going to take everything from you, Beast Coast. I'm going to go after Corsair. Do you remember the last time somebody tried to fuck with me on a level of real? Who was that? That came on my show and apologized to me. That's right, Adam at MLG. Remember that? I was banned for life for being an extortionist. Eventually, hey Jimmy, you're on like the East Coast and I'm like from Ohio and like we got the same New York attitude. I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. And that's all it takes, is I'm sorry. I can't punch a guy after he says sorry. Now that makes me a bully. But the fact is, you took from me. You thought it was okay for somebody to be violent, and me coming out publicly about it was not okay. You played cover up. You played cover up, and you don't think you should be punished now?
Nah, dudes got to get punished, man. Everybody's gotten punished before. Or you do something wrong, man, you just take your punishment. In fact, it would have been smart if HoneyBee would have literally banned himself.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping he was doing. Like, hey, after he did his little tweet longer, he said, "Yeah, I'm going to take a couple of months off." But no, he's so fucking arrogant. He thinks like that was enough. An apology.
He should have banned himself for the remainder of the year, or even a couple of months, and just said, what I did is wrong, and I will not be attending the next couple of events and whatever. Had he done that, it would have been smart, because he probably would have blown it over.
You need to be on the anger management. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what esports teams do. I seen some of these guys, these Counter-Strike guy one guy wound up saying the N-word on his stream. They made him go to classes and step off the team for a while. A whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, and so yeah. Well, James, I 100% support you on this beat. So if whatever you put out your interviews out there, I'll share it and retweet. Let this know, because like if the fighting game community ain't gonna do nothing about it, God, let's shame them into getting something done, man. Because this is just foolishness, dude. This is just foolishness. And like I wasn't allowed to snuff someone in the face back then, and I had 1,000 reasons to punch someone in the face back in them days. Because dudes is really on me hard, so pause. But you get the point. And like back in them days, there was a real reason to punch people, and no one was punching people.
Yeah.
Well, minus the Noel Browdy and Smooth Viper. But like this, and actually like I said, dudes do not punch dudes over no video games. Because if anybody know the situation, Noel did not punch Smooth Viper over no video game.
Nope.
Something completely different. Like the video game just made it worse. But like it's over something completely different. It's always over some girl.
Yeah.
Always over. And that shit carried all the way over to CEO, which is nuts. That's another altercation. But like it's not over no video games, man. You can't be punching people out here for no video game. That's something that a 4-year-old brother does, man.
Exactly. And even then, like I said, 40 years of gaming, I've never punched somebody over a game. Ever. I bit Nintendo controllers in half. Literally, I put it in my mouth and bit the I forgot what I was playing when I did it. Yo, that shit snapped in my mouth. Fucking plastic sticking out my cheek. Looking like a fucking asshole. But I bit a controller. I didn't punch a person in the face. In the arcade days, words have happened. I've had fights. What, you're going to be like, I did that too.
You know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because I know why you bit the NES controller. Because them shits is so hard, even when you throw it against the wall, it doesn't break.
And I fucking bit it so hard, I broke it right in the corner. Snap.
Yeah. Oh man, I actually threw my Nintendo controller into the wall. All I did was chip the wall, and the Nintendo controller just had a hard build.
Nah, I always faked through them. I never wanted to throw them because I was afraid to break them. And when I bit the motherfucker, I didn't think I was gonna break it. Now the Sega Master System one, that was like biting into melted butter.
Yeah.
All my fucking pads back in the fucking early fucking NES Master System days had teeth marks. All of them. I think I bit Rob the Robot in half.
Yo, you was hungry, me? What the hell, James?
I want to say the game was Fax Xanadu. That was the one that got me to bite it. That was the one where you had to change members of the family.
Yeah, that is that Xanadu.
Damn, I'm fucking good. My memory's pretty good. That game, and then the other game is for Sega. It was Miracle Warriors RPG.
Oh, that's a tough one.
And what had happened to me is me and my brother both played it at the same time. And my brother went and did his thing, and I did my thing on mine. And in the game, you would come across these guys that were called, their name was simple, friends. You would run into them. And he gave you a couple of gold. So, of course, I was a greedy Gretchen. I'm like, I ain't got no friends. I just started killing them all. My brother didn't. So you get to a part where you're in one of those, like the Zelda left, right fucking board, where you had to go to a desert. And you had to find something that would help you kill Medusa. And I literally got to
that you killed had
the friends. If you didn't kill the friends, they'd be like, "Oh no, brother, it's over there." But if you kill them at that point, every time they came up, and and my brother used to make fun of it because you can make your name in the game. So at the time, I was dating this girl, Michelle. So it was Jim and Mish. That was the name. So Jinimith. So they would come up and they'd be like, "Oh no, it's Jiminith," and run away every time I tried to find out where this shit was. So I literally had to restart the game from scratch.
Oh wait, yo, Shoujo said, "You sure it's not Legacy of the Wizard?"
Yeah, no. I'm sure it's not Legacy of the Wizard. It was Miracle Warriors. Because I had that in fantasy. So what have I got? Fucking new accent.
Is that the real Jaha?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, Jaha? He's in the chat.
So I literally had to restart the fucking game, and that was the first time I had bit a Master System controller in half. And then after that, and then after that, Genesis, I tried to bite, and I realized it's too thick. I had a thing about biting controllers. What can I say? At least I never did it at the arcade, though. That was my anger. That, and the best was, and I don't even know where I came up with it, but I've been doing Satan things since I was a kid. So if I would lose in a game and get mad, I wouldn't yell, "Fuck, son of a bitch." I would yell at the top of my lungs in my house, "Satan is my father!" And then you'd hear my father in the back room, "What the fuck did I do?" But those were my two things. But punching my brother or somebody in the arcade, it didn't even come as a thought.
Yeah, no, we don't. I'm like, it doesn't. It never. And like back in the FGC days, there was actual like real rivalries, like real issues.
Legacy of yeah. He's right. Legacy of Wizard was the one where you get the dog and everything. Okay, that was it. So that game made me mad salty.
Legacy of Wizard, that was an annoying ass game.
But in the end, something has to happen. You can't let this slide. As much as people say, let it be between the two guys and this and that. Yeah, let it be between the two guys. They're cool. That's cool that they're cool. That still doesn't distract from the fact that you still got to be punished.
Shit, well, the Noel situation could have been between him and her then. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Exactly.
Infiltration, his situation with his wife could have just been between him and his wife. Like,
actually, reality is this. At the end of the day, his should have been left at that, because at the end of the day, it had nothing to do with the FTC. Even with the Noel thing, though it's fucked up that they nailed him like that, it did happen at an event. This punch to the face did happen at an event. This motherfucking shit happened in his backyard in fucking Korea.
And then here's a question. I never did find out whatever happened. What was the final result with infiltration? I heard his team had they did something to him or whatever, and then
They dropped him. They dropped him. They did an investigation. Honestly, I don't know how thorough it was versus what the final outcome was. But apparently, it wound up being that this chick wound up being some kind of gold digger on him. So there was some, I don't want to pass judgment, but from the way it looks in my eyes, I'm saying from the way it looked like in my eyes, is it just got dropped with a fine, typical New York style, $300 fine, get out of here.
So what happened to his team? What did
They never did nothing. Goodbye.
They didn't get it. They didn't take him back after
No.
Everything was
Nope.
Wow.
No, they didn't take him back.
That's crazy.
It is. It's really kind of like, wow, And they said they did a thorough investigation, so I trust them that they did, But apparently, from what I was told, that
you know what I get from all of this shit.
White people suck.
It's always gonna go back to color, with me. That it's okay to punch a black guy in the FGC. That's what this means.
Yeah.
It's okay. You see the scar shit, right? You see the little kid you got on stage. Let that be me.
Yeah, if you reverse the situation, the whole theme changes. It's a different situation altogether.
Let that be me and Nerd Josh. let that be me and Viscon. Let that be, you know what I'm saying? You remember DJ Hoshin? Let that be me and DJ Hoshin. And you see me 6'3", 200 something pounds, looking down on one of these dudes, screaming at the top of my lungs, saying "fuck you," all this shit. I wouldn't be able to come back to fucking Florida, let alone CEO.
Yeah. Didn't all Caps get caught up in some shit like that? He was just talking shit from the stands, and it was a big problem. And he was just doing the normal shit that he always does as a spectator in a crowd, just talking shit. I forgot what event he was cursing or something like that from the stands, and a player, non-black, was complaining about it. And then they made a big thing about it. All Caps had to, apologize.
Was that Keats?
Was it?
Was that Keats?
Keats? Nah, I don't think it was Keats. Wait a minute. Wait, who's Keats again? Because
UFGT.
The one with the dreadlocks is Keats is the white guy. The one with the dreadlocks is who again?
The Muppet, Ski Sonic.
Oh, Ski Sonic. Okay, well, I almost forgot. Ski Sonic. Oh yeah, I think it was a situation with him and Keats, and I was like, and to me, I'm like, oh come on, man, like it's just all Caps being all Caps. Like we all know this. Like, why we gotta make it like more than what?
What I don't like about that whole situation, and I've talked to Brian and Chris, both of us in length. Why is it not okay for a black man to be a black man, but a gay gets to be a gay? And a straight gets to be a straight, and a white guy gets to be how a white guy is. But if this is how the black guy is born and raised, and this is that, what's so bad about it? He ain't hurting nobody. He ain't hurting nobody.
Because I like to be, being black, we're very expressive people,
Passionate is the word.
Yeah. If like whatever how we feel, if we feel like expressing it, that's what we do. We don't give a fuck where we're at. We don't give a fuck who's around. We could be in the movie theater. I was just in the theater watching Anna the other day, and she, shot somebody in the face with some shit, and I popped off like I was at a tournament. I said, "Damn!" And I'm in the theater in L.A., and all the black dudes in there started cracking up, like they wanted to say something too, but they didn't say nothing because where we at.
Yeah.
And I didn't give a fuck. I just popped the fuck off, and all of them were just rolling. They in there fucking cracking up.
You know what was you know what irony is? One of the highlights of Combo Breaker was Chris starting that fucking song.
I know.
All of a sudden now it's okay. Like, really? Wait. So you're bitching behind doors, but in the front you're cool with it? Like, either be it or don't be it. Be cool with it. Let it rock. What it is everybody, until it comes knocking on your door. Like this show. Everybody says, oh, I love the OBS show, until the one day that they're the one I got to put on blast. Then all of a sudden they're like, oh, that show's fucked up. Tinfoil hat wearing motherfucker. Listen, I don't, and I've said it from the beginning, I don't favor anything. Wrong is wrong no matter who does it.
Correct.
And I'd be a hypocrite to turn around and say, well, I'll call out this, and this, but, oh, this guy's my homie. I can't do an episode on that. I was friends with fucking Andre. Andre was cool with me. And when that shit happened between the... Oh my God, it's on. Yeah.
Well, first of all, he got way too many breaks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Like, Andre has made too many mistakes. He had like all 3 strikes and 3 balls. And
he got hit by a pitch.
And he got hit by a pitch. So, like, yeah.
But it's like I'm not gonna turn around, and I had people, why would you do this to the NRS scene? I'm not doing it to the NRS scene.
And NRS is doing it to itself.
It did it to itself by allowing it, And the other thing, and I consistently say this to guys. Now, Yipes is known for what game? What game is Yipes known for? So do you consider him a Street Fighter guy, really?
Not really, no.
Okay.
He can play, but
but the point is he's not. So how come the Capcom guys like Street Fighter Marvel, they don't call it the Capcom community? Why does the NRS community feel so special that, like, listen, I don't play Injustice, I don't like Injustice, I never liked it. You're not the NRS scene. You're either in the MK scene or the Injustice scene. You're in the Marvel scene, you're in the Street Fighter scene. You're in the Smash Melee, you're in the Smash Brawl. Everything is separated for a reason. Because that's kind of what gives each group its identity. I have nothing against Injustice players. But, I remember when Injustice was coming out, and all the top MK9 guys were like, oh, we're going to body all you guys. And then, once again, they all got their stool pushed in. Because they assumed that somehow by being good at one, you're guaranteed to be good at the other, and it wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Now Chris G is a rare breed. He plays multiple games. Basically, Chris G can be you can be in every community. You're not made to be in just one community. You could be in the Injustice, the MK, the Street Fighter, the Blaze Blue, whatever community you want. You're not subjected to just being one. But the fact that when we discuss it, it's not the NRS community. Like, I'm part of the MK scene. That's it. I mean, if you look right back there, I got my fucking stick. When I get off with this stream, I'll be on playing fucking Combat League with some Baraka. But I will never crack Injustice open. I don't like it. That don't mean I hate the people that play it. I just don't like the game. Some people like apples. Some people like oranges. Some people like white chicks. That's not me. And some people are killer bees. They like black and yellow. I'm on that page. But the fact is, I don't alienate people for being part of a community either. I've never said like, oh, you fucking Guilty Gear idiots. No, I'm glad. Listen, everybody enjoy the games you play, whatever it is. You like Tetris. I could give a rat's ass about Tetris. Last time I played the fucking game was at Nelson's house with you.
Yo, just to let you know, I'm level 92.
Why ain't you 99? You suck.
I won't be the first person in the world.
Hey, Triforce, what is that fucking... you probably the CCO. What's that fucking game, Tetris Puyo Puyo?
Oh, Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
So I don't know if you remember this game from the Genesis, Dr. Robotnik Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's that game along with regular Tetris, and you can even mix and match it. So that's the game. But like right now, Oops. Right now, everyone's playing this game called Tetris 99. It's literally a Fortnite version of Tetris. It's a battle royale. The only thing you can't see who you're fighting is you versus 98 other people, and y'all all just chucking blocks at each other. And the last person standing wins. And yeah, yeah. It's mad addictive, man.
Now let me address. Let me address something else here, because I see the Midway Monster and Tuxedo and you guys about 16-bit Stephanie.
Huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, 16-bit Steve Brownback. Big fat burly man. Been a while since you've been around. He's now a girl.
Whoa, whoa.
Google him.
What?
Google him.
Nah.
Google him.
Come on, dude. Last time I left, he was a.
He ain't that. He lost like, I don't know, maybe 150 pounds.
Last time I was there, he was a fucking dude. What happened?
Not only a dude, he was a big burly motherfucker.
I know. This was like a.
He was he went from young Canadian bear hugger to fucking save me in the castle, Mario.
This guy could have been the son of a Viking. What the fuck?
Well, you know what? I got to say something, because somebody else had pointed something out to me, because I had made a statement, and I guess I offended Stephanie. Because
his name is Stephanie now?
yeah, Stephanie. And my statement was, I didn't respect you as Steve. Why would I respect you as Stephanie? Everything you did to the community didn't go away because you changed genders. You don't get a do-over pass for all the things you had done.
You were insulting him as a person, not as a gender, as any gender. That's just you were insulting him.
But of course, because I said I won't even give you the respect you expect, because you never gave it to me. So respect is a two-way street. And of course, he had made she had made a statement on Twitter. I guess a couple of days ago, somebody pointed out about people calling you Steve/Stephanie, and of course, the example that he used was James/asshole. And everybody said, he's talking about you.
That's a bad insult. That insult's not even. You gotta come better than that.
And again, I've said it numerous times. I'm friends with Diamond. I'm friends with fucking Sophia. I'm friends with Dawn Yosi. I don't look at them different. Just because you're gay or trans does not give you the right to be a scumbag.
No,
if you're a good person, I will treat you with the respect you deserve. If you're a scumbag, I treat you like a scumbag. And that don't mean I hate gays and I hate fucking trans. And now I'm not going to make the same mistake your boy Justin made about this video. Did you see this video that came up a couple of weeks ago with the two Asian Twitter chicks running away from the black guy, and Justin tried to defend them, but Justin tried to defend it with the worst possible comment. I have a black friend. And he hit the send button. It don't matter, but you know exactly that just baits these people to come back at just because you have a black friend don't mean you can be racist.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, I hate, see, this new age, like, how could anyone, well, okay, I can see how the new age thing, like, did they not know Justin grew up in the hood?
Yeah.
With a bunch of, like, I don't even want to say this, but, like, I'm just keeping it real. He grew up in the hood. He lived in a house with a bunch of niggas. He was in the house with us, like a bunch of niggas from the hood. Like, that's crazy. So for anyone to even sit there and even think, nah, I saw what Jay wrote. I'm just
saying, like he's not stupid. I tried to put myself in Justin's shoes there, and after he wrote that out, and like he's got his little mouse in his hand, and he's like, is it the left button or the right button that hits send? Oh, the left one. Boom. That's going to be a good tweet. Like, did he think like, that's not going to have no blowback? It had blowback within like half a second. You know. Now I know Justin. You know Justin. You know, but the society now, the social media world, doesn't share that knowledge. So the first thing they said is, "Oh, here's an Asian guy defending Asian girls over black people, saying he got black friends."
That's crazy. Like that's so stupid. First of all, the video of those girls, I just got to sigh at that situation. The video with the girls, because it's like those girls were not racist.
No.
What they did was in poor taste, yes, but like they're walking minding their business and they pass a black guy who's on a phone who's over here yelling in an aggressive manner. Of course they're gonna walk up. That shit scared them. Like,
yeah, but let's be real. They weren't scared. It wasn't. It was good. They weren't scared. They were.
Not that they were scared. I'm using the wrong word. They were. I don't want to say.
I didn't hear the nigga on his phone. And these phones that they make now got pretty good mics. I didn't hear nobody. What you mean?
I watched the video and it looked like he was arguing with someone on the phone, and that surprised them because they didn't know he was there. Remember?
That's what they said in their little statement. I didn't know. We didn't see that shit.
Yeah, but even if that's not the case, you got to look at the situation for what it is. He was in a blind spot. They were walking. Let's say they're lying and the guy didn't say nothing. They were in a blind spot. They were walking, and when they passed, they looked to the left in their blind spot, and here's a dude in a hoodie in the corner on his phone. This is some little fragile little Asian girls. Come on, man. Like, of course they're gonna act like that. Let's not act like black girls don't even do that in the hood. The prissy ones. They act all stupid and shit like that. And you ignore them. This is little girls. Like that.
I didn't see no guy, no black man in no hood. I didn't hear nobody yelling. I watched the video several times.
I watched it. He had a gray hoodie on. But it doesn't make a difference. The point I'm trying to make is it's in the girls' blind spots. The girls are walking. They walk past all of a sudden.
Bitch, stop streaming in, ho.
Yeah.
If you feel like you unsafe, then bitch, put your fucking phone down and pay attention in. The fuck. Nah, bro.
And you don't run. If you're scared, you don't run away cackling and laughing either.
You're right.
No, exactly. They weren't scared though.
They weren't.
Permissible. Not permissible, because guess what? Let that be a black man. Let the police see that shit, and they draw and they pull their guns out on another nigga, and put your hands up, nigga.
Yeah, we get that all caps. All caps. Adonis. We get.
I'm just saying it's not permissible. It's not funny. It's not permissible. None of that shit, bro.
I don't think it's funny either. But at the same time, like I understand the what's the word for this? The double standard. I wouldn't even say the double standard. I understand. Like I don't even want to say I stopped the whole. I can't deal with the racist shit anymore. I've dealt with the racist shit so much that now I just accept it as a part of the rules. The game is rigged against us. That's just what it is. The game's rigged and it's never going to change because we don't have any power. Why? Because our home nation ain't built up right. And that's just what it is. Like, if we don't go there, we go all the way. In order for people in this world to have any respect for black people, Wakanda has to rise. You know why people respect China? Because China just clapped Trump in his face 2 days ago. Like, yeah, they're gonna put away them tariffs, bitch. And you gotta put them tariffs away. Stop playing these games. Why? Because you gotta respect China's economic power. You gotta respect Japan's society. You gotta respect North Korea's nukes. You gotta respect every other nation, every other ethnic group. When you look at their nation, when you look at their home state, you gotta go, okay, cool. White cops can't go around and start shooting Asian people in the street and is gunning them down like it's just nothing. That's a problem, dude. That's a big political problem. Whole nations, UN gets down on this. They can go and shoot black people in the streets. So, what we gonna do? Oh, I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna say hands up, don't shoot. That's pretty much it. because we can't do anything because the game is rigged against us. That's just what it is. So in order for us to get shit done, we got to be on our Akon shit. We got to go back home and build shit. And so people can respect us. We got to do shit that's going to make people respect us. Now that sounds mad cliche. Also, you putting the onus on us? I'm not putting the onus on us. The game is rigged. The game is fucked up against us. And it isn't fair. But the only way to get out of this game is to grind and put ourselves in a position where where we demand respect. Because until we demand that respect, we ain't never going to get it.
Guess what? When being a white female, being a homosexual, and being a transgender became more important than being black, that's when we lost. That's when we lost.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. We definitely lost. That's mad disrespectful. They literally give more credence. Transgenders the LGBT has never fought in any world war. They haven't built shit in the country. They weren't enslaved. None of that shit. They didn't get any of that. However, they have more rights than we. They were never lynched. They never got Jim Crow. None of that shit happened to them. But they get more rights. So
that's your boy Obama though. That's your boy Obama.
And that's what I'm trying to. And that's what I'm trying to say. But you can't blame the LGBT community for that. That's just the way society is towards us. So that's what they say. What they're pretty much saying. Listen, you want to get treated with the respect that we treat transgenders, the LGBT community, and you're black, then as a black man or a black woman, you got to get into the LGBT community before we ever treat you with any form of respect.
That's an oxymoron though, because if you black, you ain't really in the LGBT community, not for real.
Well,
not for real. You're gay.
Wait. Let me clean up your statement real quick before people take your shit out of context. Let me help you out here right here, because I agree with you, but people want to take your shit out of context. As Robert Mugabe said, and the president of Kenya said, African people as a whole throughout the global African diaspora, which that's an oxymoron because diaspora means Africa as a world. It is not a part of our culture to be transgender, gay, or bisexual. And although we accept and respect those who choose to be, because we can't sit here and say there are no gay people in Africa or there are no transgender people in Africa. That's bullshit. There are, but they're a microscopic minority. Because
that's not what my statement meant. My statement meant.
No, I know what you meant. I know what your statement meant. But what I'm saying, I'm just cleaning it up before someone misinterprets your statement. Because we live in a society where you say A, and then people go, "You meant B," and then you go, "Nah, you wrong. That's not what I meant." Let me explain what I mean, and then a person goes, "I don't care what you mean. It's what I take it as."
Well, it's easy. The LGBT community is gay white people, and just because you're black and gay, that don't make you a part of their shit for real.
Well, because I get that.
That's it. So when shit, so guess what? When bad shit happened to black people that's gay, come on now, they ain't got no support from them. Not for real.
Well, first of all, Africa does not support that. Period. And for the guy asking, is the guy talking from Africa? Yeah, I am from Africa. Anyone who's black is from Africa. Like, that's where African people, that's why we're called African Americans. We are slaves. Well, first of all, I'm Jamaican, so that's number one. And first of all, Jamaican people aren't even Jamaican people. We're actually from Ghana. And I went to Ghana, and I was like, what the, man, the shit that I learned when I went to Ghana last year, I was like, this is crazy. Everything, Adonis, let me tell you something right now. And this is, take it from your boy Tripos. I went to Ghana last year. I'm going back in August, just to let you know. Mm-hmm. Everything we've been told as a people, African people in America, this shit is all a motherfucking lie. These niggas G'd us. They G'd the shit out of us. This shit all is a motherfucking lie. They got us, B. They got us. You have black people talking about brown and black people as if there's white and peach people. Like, this shit is so stupid, B. Listen, ain't no black people and ain't no brown people. There's Africans, and then there are Europeans, aka Caucasians, and then there are Asians. That's it. This black shit, yo, they got us, B. They got us. And if you're an African American and you have any type of European religion in you, they got you. I went to Elmina. I went to St. George's Castle, slave fortress, the first slave fortress built in Africa to convert, to take into the slaves and bring us over to the new land. They built a Catholic Christian church in the center of the slave fortress. When they brought the slaves in, they told them to convert to Christianity. And if they did not, here were your two fates. One, if you were strong, and you was a good, strong looking, healthy slave, they put you in there's two. There was the condemned room, and then there's the condemned rooms where they put you in where the rest of the people in you get no food, no nothing, you all starving, you just dying there.
I kind of dig what you're saying, but just put it like this, bro. I'm put it in this context for you. Christianity belongs to white people, like hip hop belongs to Eminem. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all. Well, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, the thing here is, without going too far into this, Christianity isn't a white person's thing. It was hijacked. Christianity is it's an African thing, but the Christianity that we know as it is today isn't our Christianity. Christianity was a way of life, which was Yahshua's version of the gospel. Then Mr. Emperor Constantine and the Council of Nicaea took it, hijacked it, and said, "Yo, we're gonna flip the script on these niggas, and we're gonna sell them back their own shit." And
in the 4th century.
Yeah, and exactly. And if we didn't take it, you know what they did to us? They tied boulders on us and threw us into the Atlantic Ocean. That's how we became into this version of Christianity. Yo, when I went to Ghana, I was like, yo, this shit is absolute madness, man. It's just crazy. I was always woke about shit, but it's a difference when you internet woke, and then when you go there and you experience the wokeness. It's a difference, a big difference. So all these dudes online who's talking about they woken, that's nice. Until you get your black ass back to Africa and go experience the wokeness, you half awake. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. But this thing with what's this guy's name? Stephanie?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. That's just crazy. Like, when did he turn into Stephanie? I'm just curious.
He's been transitioning for a while. Like, he came, like, I ain't gonna lie. So one day I see him, and he didn't come out yet, but he had blonde hair, and like literally lost like 100 pounds, and everybody was like, "Who the hell is this?" That on the Combat Cast, and it was him.
And he was like shaved and shit.
Yeah.
It looked like a she looks like, well, back then he was still he, so I'm gonna say he. So when the Combat Cast first started, he looked like a totally different person. I had to like triple take. I was like 16-bit.
Whoa.
16-bit?
Well, at least it wasn't Pig of the Hut.
What will Pig of the Hut new name be?
That's wild, dude. This is crazy, dude. This shit would not be tolerated in Africa at all. I mean, you know what's so funny about this shit? It's not the police you gotta worry about or the law. It's actually the people.
It's the people. They're the motherfuckers that burn you. They just light you on fire.
Yeah, they enforce that shit. It's not like the government ain't the issue, and it's not like the government's gonna arrest every single person. Like the police don't even want to get involved in that because the police start trying to defend that shit. The police gets killed too. You see what's going on in Sudan right now, man. Man, this shit is going. This shit is wild in this world. This shit is crazy. This is all types of nuts. You know, when I hear shit like 16-bit turning into Stephanie, like the first thing that comes to mind, and I'm not trying to be facetious or anything bad, but I'm sorry, this song comes to mind. America, fuck yeah. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, dude. Because only in America, this shit is wild. Holy smokes. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't hate the guy. I never hated the guy. In his head, he thought I hated him. You know, I wish Stephanie the best at whatever they do. But don't put my name in your fucking mouth if you don't want me to come back at you. That's all I'm going to say. I've left your name out of my... You know, people send me links and people send me memes. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. I mean, I don't care. Did you ever see the GameStop, the Don't Call Me Ma'am video?
Oh, yo, what was that person's problem?
Oh, they called him. The guy called him a sir.
Was a guy trolling?
No, he was dead ass. He was a transgender, and he said you don't. And he just like he said, "Can you guys stop?" They were arguing or something.
Well,
and she went into that. I'm not a guy. You call me ma'am.
But we don't, because like we even tell girls, guys, stop. We refer to girls as guys too. That's not like we don't say. Well, guys,
that's what he was saying. That's what he was trying to say.
In the video, they kept calling him sir.
Yeah.
So that he was trolling them.
Nah, what it is the dude that was working at GameStop he was nervous as hell, and you know, as his nervous defensive mechanism, you know, the first thing he would just say is sir. You know, I don't think he was doing it on purpose. Or
maybe his eyes is telling him, yo, I don't give a shit what this person says. Listen, we go based on what we see, and what we see is a sir.
It's ma'am.
Oh man, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, but people send me memes with tying that to Steve, to Stephanie, and all. And I go, listen. You're not even a fucking speck of fucking from under my balls, in my eyes.
Well, what was he or her ever?
No. So why do you think you should be now? Yeah. So why do you think you should be now? You know, listen. I talked to Diamond. I talked to Sophia. I talked to Yosi. We're civilized. We're cool. I understand their gig. You know, I don't hate them. I address them as best as I address them as best as I can.
See, there's one thing I don't like about that whole lifestyle. They are not considerate to the fact that, listen, that is a lifestyle that they undertook, which is alien to the lifestyle we live, and it requires us to be able to adjust to understand it, and they're not giving us the time to adjust. Because if I know you as a guy and you turn it into a girl, right, it's going to be very difficult for me to call you a girl. It's going to take some time for me to call you a girl because I'm used to calling you a guy.
Right, so and that's out of respect for you as a man.
Exactly, like that's just when it's not because I'm trying to be disrespectful to your lifestyle, because that's what I just call it. It's just a lifestyle. So and everyone should, in my opinion, everyone has a right to whatever lifestyle that they want. Me, I personally don't give a shit about what lifestyle a person picks. Like, pick whatever you want. As long as you're not physically hurting anybody, all is good. That is between you and whatever.
But you want to know something? Now that attitude apparently isn't enough.
Well, that attitude is going to have to.
And that's what I say. I'm like, listen, either that or you don't deal with me at all. That's cool if you don't wanna. But then you're walking away hating. Then you're hating on me. I'm not hating on you at that point.
Well, it doesn't make a difference from them. In fact, that's the best way to handle it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, I got into a conversation with my friend the other day, and he was talking about the LGBT, and he asked me what was my opinion about the LGBT, and I said, "What opinion?" And he's like, "Your thoughts about it." I was like, I don't have a thought. He's like, "Travis, you gotta have a thought." I said, "No, I don't."
I have a thought.
Like,
It don't pay my bills.
well, okay, well, that's a comment. But but the reason why I don't have a thought is because I am not trans, I am not bi, I'm not lesbian, I'm not gay. I know nothing about that world, so I can't have an opinion on it. That's like me coming and asking some guy who lives in Louisiana, some white guy, "What's your thoughts on the Muntufu tribe in Mozambique?" What? He's gonna be like, "Huh? What is that?" He's like, "Oh, what do you mean?
Is
What
that
is that?
is that a new crocodile?
Exactly. And I'm gonna say, "Oh, what? You don't respect the Muntufu tribe?" And they're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" They know nothing about that, so they don't have an opinion on it. And just because a person doesn't have an opinion on it, or doesn't understand it, or chooses not, some people want to remain ignorant. They don't want to know. "Oh, nah, I'm not into that lifestyle. I accept that that lifestyle exists on planet Earth, but I'm not into it."
Yeah.
Here's an example. Some people are into bestiality, right? I know.
Oh, that's next.
I know bestiality and pedophilia. I know bestiality exists, but I don't want to learn about it. I'm not interested in becoming educated on it, and I don't want to be involved in it in any regards.
And guess what? I told people this shit 5, 10, 10 plus years ago. I said,
And if
I
people,
said, I said when they make all this the gay shit and everything else a norm. I said what's coming next is the pedos, and then after that it's the bestiality. That's it. It has to come. When you open the door for one, all the rest is going to come rushing in. And guess what? Motherfuckers are going to be like, "Oh, that's so sick. Those are children. Oh, that's sick. Those are animals." Nah. At that point, you got to let people love who they love. Remember?
exactly, man. If you send your kids to school, B, and like, yo, you send your kid to school, let the pedals rock, B. Come on, man. That's what y'all is letting shit go way too far. Don't get mad now. You know,
Yeah.
but see, to me, it's like whatever. It's like that is the way America is. I agree with Trump 100%. You don't like it, leave.
Guess what? I don't, and I'll say this again in public. All right, you can be all the bitch you want to be, whatever. You can take as many hormones if you want, whatever. But guess what? I got 3 daughters. All right, if my little girls are going to the female's bathroom, and you come out the bathroom 6'2", 250 pounds, and you trying to go into the same bathroom as my daughters, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can wrap it up. You can wrap it up. You might breathe. You might breathe after that. You might not, but it's a wrap. I don't give a fuck. That's all I know. You might want to use the bathroom you was born using that day.
Well, I don't understand. This is just crazy. To me, I think they should just make a 3rd bathroom. Real talk.
That's what they've been doing.
Just
But
make
then
a 3rd bathroom.
but then that's not good enough, because now you're making me feel alienated. You know, I mean, I've said this to people.
But you're threatening the safety of the natural born women.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know.
And people take offense, if trans take offense to that, I'm like, you can't take offense to the statement. I just made a scientific, factual statement. You are not naturally born as a woman. You were born as a man, and you artificially turned into a woman.
You still have a Y chromosome, my G.
Exactly. So, like, I'll call you trans. I got no problems with that. I'll refer to you as a female, but let's make no mistake.
I've said it to people like this, because, you know, everybody gets into the what you feel and your biology and this and that, and they toggle back and forth between. If me and a guy that's transitioning to a woman are in the house and it burns to the ground and we die and we burn to a crisp, when the fucking doctor does the autopsy and writes up the report, is he going to say a man and a woman or 2 men died?
No, he's going to say a man and a woman.
Really? How?
No, wait, come on. If you said if a trans...
a man transitioning to a woman.
Oh, no, he's going to say 2 men died.
Exactly. Now, as long as you're alive and you say you identify as a chick, all right, cool.
No, they can identify as an Apache helicopter for all I care. I like it as long I will identify them as whatever they want to be identified with. However, they must understand that they are not naturally born a woman. It's just what it is, and the women turning into men are not naturally born. So they, as far as I'm concerned, they're artificial. That is not a slight against them. That is facts. It's a scientific fact. So they shouldn't get. They shouldn't share a bathroom. There are girls who are not comfortable with trans women coming into their bathroom because
And
they.
guess and guess what? That's why the Democratic Party doesn't work. That's why it doesn't work because they're on the same team. Think about that. The feminists and the trans women are on the same team. How the fuck y'all play for the same team and y'all don't like each other? How are
Well,
you a feminist? Listen, how are you a feminist, right? You're a feminist. You're a leftist. Now, those same feminists, y'all done did all the shit y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's men who are now women who want to use the same bathroom as you. But now, wait a minute. Hold on now. I don't like that. Wait a minute.
I don't know. Good luck to them and how they're going to solve this. But America was never a democracy. It was a republic. I don't understand how we even reached democracy, and their whatever their false versions of liberty and justice and all this other nonsense. Like, come on, man. Like, you can manipulate votes. So, like, anytime you can manipulate or control anything, there's no true freedom. That's just the reality. So that's just what it is. But dudes make shit up. So whatever makes people up. The one thing I like about America is that you can whatever you want to believe, you can believe.
Yeah,
And I think that's just as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
exactly.
So
Anyway, with that, well, I think I'm gonna get ready to drop off because it's like 2 a.m. here.
Yeah,
wow,
okay.
I know. What's it? 11 o'clock for you, Brian?
Yeah, it's 10:48.
it's 12:48 my time.
Yeah, it's fucking 1:47 my time.
Mm.
Again, guys, as far as this honeybee thing goes, he needs to be punished. And there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You committed an act of violence on another player.
Yeah,
At
you
the
should be
end of the
done.
day, you can't let it go. I don't care if it's fucking Ed Boon himself. You
Yeah,
know,
if Ed Wood snuffed someone, but he said that he just did it because he was just
angry.
expressing himself, his Mortal Kombat abilities. You heard him rock? Oh, man. I really want to see what NRS is going to do about this, though. I'm actually interested now. I want to see
I mean, I can tell you what
what.
I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna be going on more shows about it. I'm gonna start calling into other esports shows, seeing about getting Team Beast Coast banned and punished for actually covering it up knowingly.
Damn. We going to that extra
Oh
now?
yeah, I'm going after Corsair to try and get them to stop giving money to the team, and
Hey,
Intervent, who is the medical company that like handles like I guess crisis modes. Like if you say I want to quit smoking, they're the guys that tell you how to do it. If you feel depressed, they're the ones that tell you how to be happy, and if you're trying to lose weight, they're the ones that tell you how to diet properly. So I hope that Intervent has a spot open for Honeybee, how to control his anger, and maybe they could give him a little anger management class or some shit like that, so something like this don't happen again. Um, and I'll lay it out like this: anybody in the NRS scene, you see me at an event, you want to give me a smart eye about this, please do. Please do.
man, shit.
I'm just
Why do
saying.
people always do that? Why do people always do that though? Like they hear you online and they disagree with you and then they see that in the bed and they, yo man, what's going on, James? Like and you like, what?
Yeah,
What about
you know what?
that?
I got, over the years, I've had people, and one of the things I've always loved about doing this show
Mm,
is, and again, I don't even like to use the term nobodies, but like, the guys that were new to the scene, they were trying to come up. I would always get them on the show. I'd make some of them co-hosts sometimes. I'd bring them on there, kind of like a little bit of like a gong show type thing, if you got to, if you could blow snot bubbles while drinking through a straw or some shit. Yeah, sure, come on, do it. Let's see it. But like I've watched the newer generation of quote unquote OGs. Like, I look at like, oh, this guy used to follow me. Now he don't follow me no more. Like, once you get that fame, I'm beneath you. I'm the B-rated actor. Now you think you're an A superstar.
You mean they actively stop following you?
Oh, yeah, actively. But then they'll see me at events and be like, Jimmy! Got a cigarette? Oh, you're a bum ass, so making so much money, you can't even buy a pack of cigarettes.
Holy smokes. Yeah, that's a shot at somebody. That is most certainly a shot at somebody. Somebody get a shot at you. Yo, duck, be duck.
But it's like, it's in general. Listen, I go to a fucking event, I gotta bring like 3 packs of cigarettes because one of them is just for the beggars. But it's like, it does frustrate me a little bit to see like guys that were like trying to get into the scene. Now they start to get established, and then it's just like, oh, who are you? I've had people tell me I'm irrelevant. I said I never thought I was relevant or irrelevant. The scene is not about relevance.
No, I don't think the scene is not about relevance. There's nothing to do with that. The scene is about money.
Irrelevant in what regard, though?
They would say anything. They like to say, well, I got Evo medals. All right, well, I could steal your medals and beat the shit out of you. What's it mean? And then I'll have Evo medals. I don't have to earn them. I take yours. That's really what it comes down to. And it's like, the scene has gotten to the point where pushing this relevance, like, oh, well, what have you done for the scene type shit? Like, I don't even like hearing when people say that. I didn't do nothing. I did nothing for the scene. Did it all for me. I'm raking in the do-re-mi here with this show, dude. Like, thousands and thousands of dollars every episode. I don't do it. Somebody on the show in the chat earlier was saying, you should do the podcast. This I don't want it to become my job.
Yeah, it's a passion.
Yeah, I do it.
Something that you do something you do on the side, something that this is what you grind to.
I care about people in the scene getting hurt. With all the shit that's going on in this world right now you got motherfuckers thinking it's okay to punch people and get in people's faces, and fucking scream at them to the point that normally they would get fucked up. Grow a beard and ask Miranda about her thighs. That's what you should do for the scene. Oh, God, I'll pass. But, James, I thought you were a MK2 god. I was back in MK2 days. But now I'm on MK11, man. Come see me. Add me on PS4, the real system. The only real system out there, PS4.
How is MK11? Story-wise?
Trash.
Story-wise is dog shit.
Wow, really?
Yeah, story was dumb as fuck. I enjoy the game. Brian does not. I think he wants his $120 back now.
I want $60 back.
60 plus 60. GameStop only offered him. GameStop only offered him $11.
Listen, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, all right? I'm not one of these little NRS little dick boys that's gonna go around and they're gonna get on Twitter and they're gonna talk about matchups and they're gonna stream and this and that all day long because they know that's their only shit. That's the only thing they got.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they fucking got. If you're a Mortal Kombat player and you don't play Mortal Kombat, then you're irrelevant, or they don't got nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That's their only little claim to fame. I just so happen to play all fucking fighting games.
Actually, you want to know something funny? Rio's been playing Tekken, and I've been watching. He's using Negan though, but he's getting. I'm actually impressed. He's getting pretty good. I'm glad somebody actually from that scene dipped into something else. I mean, I know Sonic plays a lot of things, but not many of these guys do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The hell?
yeah, everybody wants to play Tekken now.
Why is that?
Because it's the best game out. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
the game that used to get no respect is now the best game out. But that's pretty much what I'm saying. Like I'm not going to sugarcoat and act like MK11 is good. They didn't even have a fucking playable demo for it at E3 last year. Think about it. So when exactly did that game go into development for real? E3 last year they had no demo, no footage, no nothing.
I believe they had a demo. I believe they had a demo, but no, that was the problem. They had a demo that got fried out. It was an attempt.
You don't have a playable demo then. I mean, am I wrong? If it don't work, that means you don't got a playable demo, right?
I mean, Tekken 7 was lugging an arcade cabinet around in a PC. Just saying.
Yeah.
You know, the reason they and that's the one thing I laugh at is like when people were bitching about how long it took, and I'm like, wait, you guys do understand that the arcade cabinet cost $22,000. So all these little arcade places that put back-to-back 10 arcade cabinets, that's 20 cabinets, times that by 22 grand. Those motherfuckers need to make their money too. I mean, I got the board. Oh wait, oops, my bad. I was going to say that came out of Markman's car. Nah, I wouldn't do. I'm not that kind of grimy. But nah, I mean, look, I like Tekken. That's why I stopped playing Tekken for MK11. And I do like MK11 still. I mean, I can only do one at a time. I wanted to go back to Tekken. In fact, I gave Harada my ultimatum, which I actually stuck to. It was when the last season 9 started for The Walking Dead. They announced Negan, and I said, all right, well, if he doesn't come out like the opening episode, for the game to play, fuck it, I'm done. Because MK was just about coming out, and they didn't until mid through the season did they release him, and I was pissed. And I said, all right, I'm going to stick by my guns, and I stopped playing it. Now, I was maining King, which ironically was somebody I never used from Tekken 1 all the way up to now. I never really fucked with him. But for some reason, I don't know, I got annoyed with Paul. But, I probably wind up going back to it soon. I just want to get to the whatever it is, the god or demigod mode on fucking online.
Until I get my $60 back. Fuck MK11. I'll publicly talk shit about it every day.
So everybody in the community, everybody in the stream, I got 57 people in the stream. Everybody in the stream, do $2. We're gonna start a crowd fund, and we're gonna buy his copy of the game back from him.
Yeah. Cash at me. $sign ATG313. I need my 60 back. Once I get my 60 back, I won't ever say nothing about MK11 publicly. Until then, the game is fucking trash. It's boring to play. It's boring to watch. This shit is primitive. This shit is it's like Mortal Kombat 1 with a fucking dash. That's what the game is. That's what it plays like. It plays like MK1 with a dash. Shit is primitive as fuck.
No combo?
Bruh. Like 5 characters got combos, so those are the 5 characters that are good.
Wow. Yeah, it's an odd play.
It's like 2 or 3 characters that can really hurt you on this game. So of course those are the characters that are good. The balance is all fucked up. Like, this shit is slow. You know, the one thing I like about it is the flawless block. Like I do like flawless block. Like that's pretty ridiculous. But the game is shit. So I mean, you know, they got this fucking. You should see this shit, Triforce. They got this dumbass like RPG system called Fatal Blows. Is it Fatal Blow?
Fatal
No.
Blow. Crushing Blow.
Is it Crushing Blow? Yeah. They got this RPG system in a fighting game called Crushing Blow, where you have to do these fucking requirements to get these critical hits, and when these critical hits hit, they take like a third of a fucking bar.
It literally looks like the X-rays in MK9 like 4 or 5 times in a match.
Yeah, but like sometimes people land like three or four of them in a round and just win the entire match. They didn't even do shit. Like, oh, I have all these crushing blows saved up, so now all the requirements are met. And this is the last round of the match, so now I'm going to do them all. Like, what the fuck? I want you to do three crushing blows and win the whole match
in one combo.
in one combo down there. Shit is corny, man. Shit is corny.
Quarter munchers.
That game will be dead. That game will be dead by December, hopefully.
It could be. I think it could definitely. I see the numbers dropping off on Twitch already. So, and I don't see high viewership like it should be. I don't see 100,000 people watching. So, but I mean, like I said, I enjoy it. That's all that matters for me. I got my $60.
Yeah.
I got my $60 worth. And thank God I got it on the PS4 and not the Xbox. That's probably why yours don't work right, because it's on the Xbox.
Not only do I have a PS4, I have a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, but you're probably playing MK on the Xbox, and you know those things brick.
Nah, I got MK on the PS4. That's what makes it double trash. I got it on a trash game on trash.
I'm gonna end this stream and I'm gonna go play on my PS4. I don't have a Pro though. I don't want to. Yeah, I wasn't gonna waste my money on that shit. Yeah. PS5 though, that's the future, man.
Nah, I got 2 PCs sitting over here. I've got a Nintendo Switch. I'm turning the TriMaster Triforce now. I call them TriMaster. I got a damn Nintendo Switch over here now, playing Kirby now, All Stars. That's what I'm playing.
Gotta try this Tetris 99 on this.
It's on the Switch.
And it's free. Download it free. Just go on the shop, download it for free.
Shit. Do I gotta get like do I gotta pay for like the online subscription to play the 99 shit online?
No, it's free. 100% free.
Really?
Yep.
I don't have to pay for the Nintendo online?
Oh yeah, that you do.
How much is that shit?
I think it's like $10 for the year or something like that, or $5 for the year. I'm a part of a group family plan, so I'm subscribed with a guy and a couple of other people as a family subscription. It's cheaper, and everyone else gets on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. I gotta dip. I gotta go level up before they fucking take away my fucking points on MK11. That's another fucked up thing. Like, if you stop playing, they start reducing your points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And guess what? And free motherfucking James MK Twitter. Y'all punk asses.
Yeah, that's right. Free my fucking Twitter, man. I'm waiting for that appeal thing. I don't know how long that shit takes. Let me see. It would be kind of funny if it was already undone. No, it's not. Currently suspended for more information. Motherfuckers, it's been suspended for 5 days now.
That's foolish. That's wild.
But that's grimy. That's like grimy shit. Get me with hate speech.
Thanks for the update on what's going on.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing.
Man, it was good talking with you guys, man. We haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm downloading this Tetris 99 right now.
Hurry up, get to 99 before he does.
I,
How long
I,
would it take him to get to 99?
oh man, I've been playing. Well, I'm at Prestige 99, which means I already did the first 99, and I'm doing 99 again. I'm at level 92 Prestige, and it has been. I've been playing the game 20 hours a day for 2 months.
Holy shit, dude.
So
20
yeah,
fucking
and
hours a day.
yeah, only 4 hours of sleep. I'm trying to get to 99 Prestige right now,
That's
so I'm
fucking
on my way.
insane.
I should have it by next week.
Oh, if I do a show next
Man,
week, come back on and celebrate.
I definitely will. I most definitely will.
y'all talking about the man that stood in line for like a month to get that goddamn
I used
Nintendo
to come
system.
down, because I was working at Radio City right by him. I used to come down and break his balls.
Yeah, you change your shit, stop by it. See. All right, y'all.
All right, man.
All right,
Talk to
man.
y'all later, man. Thanks
All
for
right,
having me
James.
on.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Mr. Bryan. I'm getting. I gotta go. I gotta go play my real game.
What's that?
MK11, baby. I got.
Okay.
Listen, I
Okay.
gotta make. I love the comments that I get from people when
Hey,
I play.
hey, add me on PlayStation.
What
I
is it?
forgot I got this. It's Adonis the spelled with THA and then God God, all one word.
Uh,
Yeah.
I could hear you on this. Fucking, I forgot. I got
I,
the
don't-
phone
I
out.
don't I don't really cut my PlayStation on, but
Oh man.
I literally just spent $350 for this piece of shit, and I haven't played it for 2 days yet.
Really?
I bought yeah, I bought Samurai Showdown. I bought all type of games, man. I've been over here playing this fucking Nintendo Switch the whole time.
All right. I just sent the request. Oh, the player can't accept real name request. Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on. I turn that shit off. There you go. But
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. Fucking. I'm like 2 matches away from breaking into demigod or some shit. So gonna go fucking do that while this thing uploads. Yeah, hosting you for up to 231 viewers. Wow. Hey, thanks, Year Lion. Fucking down in Atlanta. For hosting me. I gotta start fucking. I gotta fix this shit up because it's like I've been streaming like off and on, like and again the way it goes, it's like I can't do this shit all the time. So it's like I gotta
Mhm.
fucking tweak this sound shit, and it's just I don't have fucking time to. Here it is fucking 2 in the morning. Now I'm gonna go fucking play a couple of games, go to bed by 2:30, get up by fucking 4:30. Well, tomorrow's a holiday, so I actually get to sleep a little late. Thank God. Fucking Donald Trump Day tomorrow. Welcome the tanks to Washington, D.C. Motherfuckers
Oh man,
complaining
I wish
about
I
that
could
shit.
go.
I should go
I, wi-
down there.
I wish I could go.
Fucking celebrate
I
fucking
did.
independence.
What's I didn't get a friend request from you yet.
You got like the angry face for your icon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent the request.
Oh, you know what? My internet is trash. I probably can be on Twitch and Skype at the same time and get friend
Oh, yeah.
requests.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah, that's
gonna.
me though. Then.
I got it. I got a lot of people playing. What are the people playing? The Mortal Kombat 11, a couple. Yeah, a lot of people playing it. Dragon Ball Z, a lot of people. Tekken 7, Tekken
Tekken
7, Tekken
seven,
7, Tekken 7.
Tekken 7,
A lot of
Tekken
people.
7. Yeah.
Overwatch. I never played Overwatch or any of those games. Destiny. I never even got
Tekken
into
7,
those.
the only fight game out there that matters. Don't nothing else
Like
matter
I
on
said,
that
I
game.
loved it. Up until 11 came out, I was fucking happy as a motherfucker playing it. I just,
You're going through a little Mortal Kombat phase, man.
I
It's
got
nostalgic
it's.
for
You
you,
know
man.
what? This was supposed to be my George Foreman moment. This was gonna be
Yeah.
my final. Like I was gonna like compete and get heavy into it. And then the scene just showed me the scene. Then the scene just took the veil off, and it was an ugly bitch. And I was like,
Hmm.
wait, you said you were hot, and now all of a sudden you're all snaggletooth and fucking pimply and ugly as shit. You know, so so I just had to fucking hold that L, and I'm like, I'm. That's why I like this little Combat League online thing, because I don't have to go to any events. I don't need to deal with you fucking pricks and this shit with like HoneyBee and shit like that. I mean, I just wish somebody did that to me though. I want somebody to sucker punch me. Like
That's what I said. I would literally give HoneyBee his first free shot. Go ahead and take the first free one. Because after that one,
that's it.
I'm a focus attack your dumb ass.
But I mean, it's it is what it is. Damn, my fucking viewers went up doubled already. What the fuck? Kit Kats fucking suck. Why do you fucking Kit Kats suck, man? What the fuck are people talking about? Some of us losers still work tomorrow. Thanks for the host, Ye Aim Lion. Ye Aim Lion. Ye Aim Lion. Watch your mouth. Kit Kats are damn cool. But I just, like I said, what baffles me is how this community's changed from like wanting to clean it up to hiding shit. It really just left a real shitty taste in my mouth. Like I ate like a bag full of fucking ass hairs and shit stained fucking toilet paper. Like it literally baffles the shit out of me, man. Be like tongue in that ass, you're getting all that ass hair, and then a little hanger of fucking toilet paper from when they wiped, still stuck up on their ass, fucking on the little ass lips. Like some dead ass, like, wow, why would this fucking scene become so toxic? And then what was funny was I remember months ago, like around the time the game was coming out, and, people were saying that the NRS scene is toxic, and all the who's were like, no, it's only the online guys. I'm like, no, actually, it's both of you motherfuckers. It's absolutely both of you motherfuckers. It's the money. They demand certain levels of behavior, but all cover shit up. Yeah, well, again, now, like I said, it's now brought out into the open. Now, any TO can come to this show, see it live, hear it word for word, reach out to the people that were at the summit and actually ask them questions. They're not going to lie. What's that saying? Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. If you don't ask it, they won't tell it. But I know there's enough people that are pissed that if asked, they won't go public and say it, but asked in private, they'll say it. So choose your people, ask what happened, find out the detail, make your decision. Until then, fuck Corsair, fuck their keyboards, fuck their mice, fuck their power supply. And I've been buying Corsair products since, 95? And I won't buy shit until something changes. Simple. Anyway, let me let you go. Hit me up on PS. We'll get some fucking... I'll make you dust off that $60 fucking coffee fucking table holder. or maybe I'll crack open my Tekken 7. See if I can fucking still play King.
I play Kano on MPK 11. So that means I'm usually gonna lose because he's fucking trash. The worst fucking game Kano's ever been on. The worst he's ever been. Like trash, man. And I'm not gonna play another character.
Yes, so, Chaopathic Corsair actually sponsors Beast Coast, who sponsors HoneyBee. But yeah, that or I'll get some Tekken with you, man. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start cracking it out again. I got Negan. I just got to fuck with him. I heard he's really cheap as fuck, though.
Yeah, he's good if somebody don't know the matchup for shit.
I just don't. I'll be honest. His moves don't interest me. They kind of all look the same. It's just different variations of swings with the bat.
That's why it's kind of hard to fight him sometimes because some of his shit looks the same. So that's probably one of his strengths. I personally think some of the shit he has is very punishable, like launch punishable. But
Yeah.
some of that shit you can't tell the difference between them because they look so fucking similar.
So it was kind of a lazy character.
Yeah, he's pretty much Miguel with the fucking bat, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't fuck with him. I seen a blonde version of him. I'm like, huh? A fucking blonde version of Negan?
Yeah, custom shit. Changing his hair color
and I hated Miguel, so I'll probably hate fucking Negan. But all right, let me wrap this up. Let me let you go. I'll hit you up.
All right, for sure, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, later.
Peace. All right, guys. I really do got to kind of wrap this shit up. So, again, let me remove this. Let me remove this. Boom, boom. I know people want to call me the tinfoil man and the conspiracy man and all the other bullshit. You know, like I said, it could have easily gone away if they didn't try to hide it. Now it's not going away anywhere. Well, if you host someone for me. Who do you want me to host? I'll add them. I don't care. I got to figure out how, though. I got to go through the menu again. I got to start hosting people anyway. So let me, well, if you host, I'll host them. No. You relax. Just fucking give me the stream you want me to host, and I'll set it up right now. I just got to fucking, it's just been a while. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But again, guys, you know, what do you want me to host, HoneyBee? All right. Let's see. Is it just this? All right, I'm gonna. Should I rate them? I'm gonna wrap my shit up, and then while I wrap my shit up, yeah, I know how to do shit. I know how to write Unix, dude. Relax. I'm not a fucking idiot. Yeah, I'll host your boy Lord Akuma in a minute. Again, guys, I just want to fucking thank you all for tuning in. Again, if I was you, hit up Beast Coast GG. At Beast Coast GG on Twitter. Let them know that you know about the sucker punch. Tell them that, yo, fucking, it's not tolerated. And it's not to be swept under the rug. But with that said, guys, I'm wrapping this up. So, peace.